Take a deep breath and allow your body to settle comfortably. Feel the gentle pull of the seat beneath you, the softness of the fabric as it supports you. Let your hands rest loosely in your lap, your feet softly touching the floor. Close your eyes if you wish, and let your mind drift, carried gently by the rhythm of your breath. Notice the small sounds around you, distant and soft, like whispers of the evening air brushing past leaves. With each exhale, release any tension. With each inhale, gather a sense of calm, as if you are drawing in quiet, gentle light. You are safe here, and all is still. Allow yourself to surrender to this calm, to sink into the sensation of stillness. Now, imagine yourself stepping onto a quiet platform. The air is cool and crisp, carrying the faint scent of damp earth and faint smoke from a distant lamp. The sky above is deep indigo, scattered with the soft shimmer of stars, each one blinking slowly, like tiny lanterns in the night. The platform feels solid beneath your feet, steady and welcoming. Around you, the soft murmurs of a few passengers drift like gentle echoes, a rhythmic undertone that matches the beating of your heart, slowing it to a calm, steady pace. Ahead, you see a train waiting, its lights dimmed to a soft amber glow. Not harsh or blinding, but warm and comforting. The train seems alive with a gentle anticipation, as if it has been waiting just for you. Its metal body hums softly, resonating with the quiet night air. The doors slide open smoothly, inviting you inside. You step in, feeling a subtle warmth and the gentle sway of the train beneath you, already beginning to move. Our story today begins as you find a comfortable seat by a window. You sink into the plush cushioning, feeling the quiet support of the seat mold to your body. The cabin is softly lit, small lamps casting circles of golden light onto the wooden panels, the gentle shine of polished surfaces catching the dim illumination. There are a few other passengers, but their presence is calm, unobtrusive. The occasional quiet murmur, the soft shuffle of feet, the faint rustle of a newspaper, each sound a thread in the delicate fabric of this night journey. The train begins to move slowly, first a gentle lurch, then a steady, rhythmic glide. The wheels turn with a soft, constant clatter against the tracks, a sound so hypnotic you can almost let your thoughts ride along with it. Click, clack, click, clack. Each tap of metal on metal, a lullaby in its own right. With every rotation, you feel a gentle vibration under your body, a soothing pulse that matches the slow rhythm of your breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, matching the wheels as they hum a song of motion. Outside the window, the landscape drifts by in muted colors. Shadows of trees sway slightly with the breeze, and the faint glimmer of distant houses or barns passes, softened by distance and darkness. Occasionally, a light flickers in a window, signaling a life quietly continuing while you journey onward, but never disturbing your calm. The fields are deep and still, their edges softened by the night, stretching endlessly into a horizon that seems infinite. Each scene passes slowly, each shadow and glimmer a gentle stroke in the painting of this serene night. Inside, the atmosphere is quiet but alive with subtle, comforting sounds. The low hum of the heating system, the faint whisper of air moving through the vents, the soft murmur of someone turning a page in a book. Each sound adds to the feeling of security and peace. You notice the faint scent of polished wood and the slight tang of metal, grounding you in the moment. With each passing minute, your awareness of the outside world melts away, replaced by the hypnotic cadence of the train, the comfort of your seat, and the soft embrace of night. As the journey continues, you feel the gentle sway of the train increase just a little, rhythmic and smooth. The sound of the wheels on the tracks becomes a melody. Click, clack, click, clack, click. A sound that guides your thoughts into a soft, dreamlike drift. The lights inside the cabin flicker slightly, as if in response to your calm. Each flicker a tiny invitation to relax even deeper. Your eyelids feel heavy now, but you do not resist. You welcome the sensation of drowsiness spreading gently from your shoulders, down your arms, through your chest, and into your legs. Outside, the moon casts silver shadows over the fields, painting everything in gentle shades of gray and blue. Trees sway slightly, leaves rustling softly in the night breeze. The occasional distant howl of a dog, faint and melancholic, blends seamlessly with the other sounds, adding depth to the nocturnal symphony. You feel a sense of being completely tucked within this moving cocoon, protected, calm, and utterly at ease. A soft fog begins to drift over the landscape, curling around tree trunks and the edges of the tracks. Each swirl of mist is gentle and slow, like the movement of your own breath. The train glides through it effortlessly, the lights piercing softly through the haze, creating halos that dance across the window panes. You watch, captivated, as the world outside becomes more muted, more distant, until all that remains is the rhythmic song of wheels on rails and the gentle sway of the cabin. The passengers around you are calm, some resting, some whispering softly, others gazing quietly out the window. Their presence is unobtrusive, adding a comforting human warmth without disturbing the hypnotic rhythm that surrounds you. The subtle shuffle of a shoe, the soft clearing of a throat, the faint clink of a cup being set down. These sounds are like punctuation in the lullaby of the night train, each one a gentle reminder that life continues gently around you, yet your own world has slowed to a serene tempo. Now, you begin to notice your thoughts drifting more freely. You imagine the soft sway of the train rocking you, a cradle of gentle motion. You feel as though you are floating on a river of sound and light, each click and clack a gentle wave, each sway a soft current, guiding you deeper into tranquility. The night stretches endlessly, and within it, you are safe, embraced by the soft, steady rhythm of this slow, evening journey. The train hums steadily now, the gentle vibrations beneath you almost like a heartbeat. Click, clack, click, clack, a soothing pulse that seems to slow time itself. With each rotation of the wheels, the scenery outside blurs slightly, the details softening, melting into muted shapes and gentle shadows. You feel cocooned within the train, embraced by warmth and quiet. The dim cabin lights casting soft, golden reflections across polished surfaces. The soft murmur of conversation drifts past occasionally, indistinct, gentle. Perhaps someone is sharing a quiet story or laughing softly at a memory. The words reach your ears as if through a fog, distant and non-demanding, blending perfectly with the rhythm of the night. You do not need to respond, nor to think, nor to move. Simply be here, fully present in this gentle world of movement, sound, and stillness. Outside, the landscape continues its slow, hypnotic passage. Rolling hills rise and fall in waves, their edges softened by night's embrace. Tall trees sway gently in the wind, their leaves whispering softly, rustling like a distant lullaby. A river snakes quietly through the fields, reflecting the moon's silvery light, its surface rippling in slow, delicate patterns. The faint scent of earth and dew seems to drift past the window, grounding you even as your mind floats gently along with the journey. The cabin itself is warm and comforting, each small sound weaving into the hypnotic atmosphere. The soft sigh of air through vents, the faint clatter of a cup or fork somewhere down the aisle, the gentle shuffle of a blanket being straightened, all create a rhythm that mirrors the movement of the train. Your own body begins to sync with this rhythm, rocking gently with each sway, each vibration, as if the train is guiding you into a deeper state of relaxation. You notice the soft glow of the overhead lamps, their light diffused through the small lampshades. Each pool of light illuminates a small section of the cabin, creating a patchwork of gentle shadows and warmth. The effect is subtle, hypnotic, like watching candlelight dance, slow and unhurried, shaping the room with quiet patterns. Your eyes feel heavier as you let the dim light soothe you, inviting a calm that runs deeper with every passing minute. Sometimes, the faint sound of rain brushes against the window. Tiny droplets tap softly against the glass, each one a gentle percussion that merges with the clatter of the train. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The combination of rhythms, train and rain, creates a melody that lulls the mind, quieting thought and drawing you into a serene awareness of movement, sound, and space. You imagine the rain tracing soft paths down the glass, reflecting the amber cabin lights in slow, liquid patterns. Each droplet catches a glimmer of light, a tiny, shimmering note in this nocturnal symphony. Your attention drifts to the other passengers. Some rest quietly, eyes closed, bodies relaxed and still. Others peer softly out the window, mesmerized by the passing world. There is no urgency, no noise, no disruption, only the gentle cadence of the train and the peaceful presence of those around you. The occasional sigh, the soft rustle of a coat or scarf, the distant whisper of someone adjusting their bag. All are small, comforting markers of life, each sound gentle, familiar, and grounding. The train passes through patches of forest now. Dark trees loom, swaying slightly in the night breeze. The occasional flicker of a distant light or the reflective shimmer of a wet branch catches your eye, but nothing startles or disrupts the peace. Instead, each passing shape becomes part of the hypnotic scenery, a rhythm of dark and light, stillness and motion that mirrors your own gentle, rhythmic breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Click, clack, click, clack. Each sound, each movement, perfectly in sync with your inner pulse. Sometimes, the track curves gently, and the train tilts slightly into the turn, rocking you just a little. Soothingly, you feel the small shift in gravity as a whisper against your skin, a gentle sway that invites you to sink deeper into your seat, to melt into the warmth of the cabin, to let the hypnotic repetition of movement carry you further into relaxation. The swaying is steady, predictable, and comforting. A motion that has guided countless travelers to peaceful sleep through countless nights. The soundscape continues to deepen. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The wheels on the rails, the soft murmur of passengers, the occasional whisper of wind through a slightly open window. Each note blends into the next, creating a continuous, soothing rhythm. You feel your muscles loosen, your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, and your mind begins to wander freely, yet effortlessly. Thoughts float by like leaves on the water, visible but light, untethered, unobtrusive. As the train glides onward, small glimpses of the outside world catch your attention. A field bathed in silver moonlight, the faint glow of distant windows, the reflection of stars on a quiet pond. These images are soft and fleeting, like the delicate brushstrokes of a master painter. Each scene passes slowly enough that your eyes can follow it, yet quickly enough that your mind remains suspended in calm observation, neither clinging nor resisting. The gentle sway of the train seems to match the sway of your own breathing. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You notice the comforting warmth spreading through your chest, your arms, your legs, a slow heat that feels like a soft blanket wrapping around your body. The cabin feels like a sanctuary, moving steadily through a world softened by night and distance, guided by the hypnotic rhythm of iron wheels on steel rails. Outside, the fog thickens slightly. Mist curls around the trees and fields, turning everything it touches into a soft, blurred painting of night. Each movement of the train through the fog becomes a gentle passage through a dreamscape, your imagination coloring the passing shapes with tranquility and serenity. The lights of the train cut through the mist, creating halos that shift slowly, adding to the mesmerizing flow of movement and light. The other passengers continue their quiet activities. Some read softly, the faint rustle of pages blending with the train's song. Others drift in sleep, their breathing slow and steady, mirroring the hypnotic rhythm surrounding you. Every sound, every sway, every flicker of light adds another layer of calm, a protective cocoon around your mind, allowing every tension to fade, every thought to float away. You begin to feel lighter now, as if your body is moving not just with the train, but within it. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The world outside becomes less important. The sensations of movement, warmth, and rhythm envelop you completely. The night is quiet, the train moves steadily, and you are suspended in a perfect balance between wakefulness and sleep, between motion and stillness, fully relaxed, fully present, fully calm. The gentle hum of the train becomes the only sound that matters. Click, clack, click, clack. Each rhythm a soft pulse that flows into your body, filling you with calm. Your eyes, if they are open, rest softly on the dimly lit interior. If closed, they see the patterns of light behind your eyelids, slow swirls of color and shadow moving in time with the train's glide. Every sway, every vibration, every whisper of sound carries you further into serenity. The train moves through a stretch of quiet countryside now. The fields are dark and velvety, dotted occasionally with the faint shimmer of dew on grass or the reflective sheen of a distant pond. Trees stand as still silhouettes, their branches swaying ever so slightly, whispering secrets only the night can understand. The fog curls around their trunks, softening edges, blurring boundaries, turning everything into gentle shapes and muted tones. You feel as if the world outside is painted for the sole purpose of relaxing your mind. Inside the cabin, the soft lighting seems almost alive. It flickers faintly in response to the motion, spreading warmth across polished surfaces, casting gentle shadows that dance slowly across the floor and walls. A quiet, steady hum emanates from the ventilation, adding another layer to the soundscape. The subtle aroma of wood polish and faint traces of coffee from a distant cup mingles in the air, grounding you with familiar, comforting scents. Every detail is designed to soothe, to lull, to invite you deeper into this calm journey. The passengers around you are a part of the rhythm, a gentle accompaniment to the movement and sound. One passenger shifts slightly, stretching an arm lazily. Another sighs softly, releasing tension in a breath that seems to ripple through the cabin. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every small action blends into the hypnotic melody, each sound a thread in the soft fabric of the night. Your mind notices them, but does not cling. They exist in harmony with your own relaxation, adding texture without distraction. Outside, the train approaches a small, quiet village. The lights are few, scattered like fireflies, faint and gentle, each one glowing softly against a dark landscape. You imagine the houses, warm inside, curtains drawn, the faint smell of evening meals and wood fires drifting through open windows. There is life here, yet it exists without urgency, without intrusion. The train passes quietly, carrying you along without a ripple of disturbance. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The rhythm continues, steady, unchanging. It becomes a heartbeat of the night, one that synchronizes perfectly with your own. You feel your body sway slightly with the train, each movement gentle, predictable, comforting. You sink deeper into your seat, your muscles loose, your mind calm, every breath slower, longer, more expansive. Thoughts float past like clouds, soft and light, with no need to hold on. Each one drifts away, leaving only a sense of profound calm and ease. The sound of the train blends seamlessly with the subtle outdoor sounds. A distant owl hoots softly, a whisper of wind rustles through unseen branches, and occasionally, a faint splash as the train crosses a small stream. All these elements are gentle, soft, and perfectly timed to guide your mind into a deeper state of relaxation. You notice them without focus, without effort, allowing each sound to become a part of the hypnotic rhythm that surrounds you. As you watch the passing scenery, you begin to notice patterns forming in the darkness. The trees sway with the same rhythm as the train. Distant lights flicker with the same gentle tempo as your breathing. Shadows move slowly, predictably, harmoniously. Every sight, every sound, every sway reinforces your calm, creating a sense of timelessness. You are fully present, yet gently detached, floating in the comfort of movement and sound. Sometimes, a faint smell drifts past your senses, a hint of wet earth, of pine, of smoke from a distant hearth. Each scent is subtle, delicate, grounding yet ethereal, connecting you to the night outside while keeping you safe inside the warm cabin. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every sensory input is soft, gentle, non-demanding, each one guiding you further into tranquility. The train now enters a long, quiet stretch where trees form a natural tunnel. Their branches meet overhead, creating a canopy through which the faint moonlight filters. Shadows and silver beams dance slowly across the train's exterior, reflecting onto your window like a moving painting. You watch, mesmerized, as the light shifts and flows, following the rhythm of the train. Each moment passes slowly, deliberately, giving your mind time to soak in the calm, to sink deeper into relaxation. Inside the cabin, the warmth feels like a gentle hug. The seats cradle your body. The subtle sway of the train rocks you like a cradle. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The soft murmur of passengers, the faint shuffle of papers, the quiet clearing of a throat, all merge seamlessly into a soothing symphony. You feel cocooned, wrapped in motion, light, sound, and warmth. Every nerve, every muscle, every thought drifts into ease. Sometimes, the train slows slightly, easing over small hills or crossing gentle bridges. The motion becomes even softer, the rhythm slower, more deliberate. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The sound seems to stretch time, elongating each moment into a gentle eternity. Your mind follows, drifting slowly along with the motion, each vibration a gentle nudge into a deeper state of calm. Outside, the fog thickens again, curling around fields, trees, and distant fences. The world beyond the train is soft, muted, and serene. The train lights cut softly through the mist, creating halos that shift gradually with each motion. Shadows expand and contract, light flickers and moves. A dance of quiet patterns, hypnotic and soothing. You feel yourself becoming part of this dance, your breath and body moving in sync with the rhythm of train, night, and fog. Every now and then, a faint sound punctuates the soft hum of movement. Perhaps it is a small bird settling in the trees, or a distant dog's bark, or the clink of a small object being set down. Each sound is soft, brief, unobtrusive, blending perfectly into the nocturnal symphony. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every beat, every note, every vibration guides your mind deeper into a place of calm, a place of serenity, a place where sleep is near and peace is absolute. You feel yourself drifting now, slowly, gently, as if floating on the train itself. The outside world blurs, shapes merging into a gentle painting of night and movement. The cabin sways in harmony, a soft cradle rocking you further into ease. Each click of the wheels, each breath you take, each subtle sound around you pulls you into a deeper state of tranquility. You are safe, you are warm, you are moving steadily toward the gentle embrace of night, toward the soft, calm arms of sleep. The gentle rhythm of the train continues, steady and unwavering. Click, clack, click, clack. Each sound a soft, repetitive heartbeat that flows through the cabin and into your own body. You feel your muscles relax further, your shoulders releasing tension, your arms and legs sinking comfortably into the seat. Your eyelids grow heavier, yet your awareness remains, gently observing, absorbing, surrendering to the hypnotic movement. The landscape outside is now shrouded in deeper shades of night. Trees form elongated shadows that sway rhythmically as the train passes. Fields are blanketed in soft darkness, occasionally lit by the pale silver glow of moonlight reflecting off dewdrops. The fog curls gently around the bases of trees and fences, creating a soft, ethereal layer between you and the distant world. Each passing scene seems like a slow-moving dream, muted and calming, guiding your thoughts toward serenity. Inside, the cabin is a cocoon of warmth and soft illumination. The lamps cast golden circles of light onto the aisle, reflecting gently off polished surfaces. Shadows dance slowly across seats, walls, and passengers, a hypnotic play of light and movement. The occasional soft murmur of conversation, the subtle shuffle of a blanket, or the faint clink of a cup being set down adds to the rhythm without breaking the calm. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each sound, each breath, perfectly timed with the motion of the train. You notice the faint scent of wood and earth mingling with the warmth of the cabin. It is subtle, grounding, familiar, a gentle reminder of comfort and safety. Each inhalation draws this scent into your awareness, relaxing you further, encouraging a sense of deep tranquility. You allow yourself to sink fully into the present moment, into the gentle sway, the soft sounds, the muted lights, the comforting atmosphere that surrounds you. The train moves over a small bridge now, and you catch a glimpse of water beneath, flowing slowly and silently, reflecting the moonlight in quiet silver streaks. Click-clack, click-clack, tap, tap, tap. Each sound echoes softly, blending with the subtle gurgle of water below. Your mind begins to float, carried effortlessly on the combination of movement, sound, and sensation. The gentle rocking of the train mirrors the movement of the water, a slow, soothing dance that invites your body to relax even further. Outside, the fog thickens and moves like a living thing, curling around the train, the trees, and the fields. The lights of the train pierce through the mist, creating soft halos that shift with every motion. Shadows flicker, shapes blur, and the night becomes a hypnotic landscape of movement, light, and texture. You feel as if the train is gliding through a dream, and you are drifting along with it, suspended in calm and serenity. The passengers around you remain calm, quiet, their movements soft and unhurried. A distant sigh, the shuffle of feet, the turning of a page, all blend seamlessly into the hypnotic rhythm of the journey. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 every sound a thread in the soft tapestry of the night. You do not need to focus, to act, or to think. Simply allow the symphony of sound and motion to wash over you, carrying you deeper into relaxation. The train passes through stretches of forest and open fields, each scene soft and muted under the cloak of night. Trees sway in the breeze, their leaves whispering faintly against one another. Shadows of distant hills undulate slowly, and the occasional glimmer of a distant light in a farmhouse appears like a fleeting star on the ground. Each detail adds to the hypnotic ambience, a gentle invitation for your mind to drift and your body to relax further. The soft rocking of the train becomes more pronounced as you approach slight inclines and curves in the track. The movement is smooth, gentle, predictable, like a cradle rocking you in time with the world. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each sway of the cabin, each pulse of the wheels, seems perfectly attuned to your breathing, to your heartbeat, to the rhythm of calm that surrounds you. Sometimes, the faintest sound of rain brushes against a window. Tiny droplets tap softly, each one a gentle percussion that merges seamlessly with the click of the wheels. Tap, 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 click, clack, click, clack. The combination of these sounds creates a lullaby for your mind, a melody that encourages thoughts to drift gently away, leaving only a sense of peace and security. You feel a profound sense of calm, knowing that the world outside continues quietly while you are safe, warm, and at ease within the moving sanctuary of the train. You notice the gentle interplay of light and shadow on your own seat. The dim lamps create soft reflections that move subtly as the train glides forward. Shadows stretch and shrink slowly, mimicking the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. Each movement, each flicker of light, each subtle sound guides your mind toward a place of deep relaxation, a place where all tension melts away and every thought is soft and unhurried. Outside, the landscape begins to change subtly. Hills rise and fall more gently now. Trees grow taller, their branches arching overhead like protective arms. The fog weaves through the scenery, softening edges and creating a dreamlike quality that feels both safe and infinite. Your mind drifts with each passing scene, flowing like water with the train's motion, following the rhythm of the night. Inside, the warmth of the cabin grows more comforting with each passing moment. The gentle hum of the train, the soft murmur of passengers, the rhythmic tapping of the wheels on the tracks, all become part of a hypnotic symphony that carries you effortlessly deeper into calm. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every sound a guide, every motion a lullaby, every breath a gentle invitation to surrender completely to relaxation. The sway of the train, now subtle but persistent, cradles you in a rhythmic embrace. You feel as if you are floating, moving with ease, weightless yet supported, a passenger in a world designed for tranquility. Click, clack, click, clack, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The outside world recedes further, replaced entirely by the hypnotic melody of movement, light, sound, and the warmth that surrounds you. Occasionally, the distant hoot of an owl, or the soft rustle of leaves in the night breeze adds a delicate touch to the soundscape. These sounds are fleeting, gentle, non-intrusive, like small exhalations of the earth itself. They blend seamlessly with the train's rhythm, each one enhancing your sense of calm, drawing you further into a state of hypnotic ease. You feel your body responding naturally to the sensation of motion. Your limbs relax completely. Your chest rises and falls slowly. Your mind drifts freely, and your awareness narrows to the soft, hypnotic world inside and around the train. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Each beat, each sway, each sound guiding you closer to the gentle threshold of sleep, closer to that serene space where dreams begin to stir softly, delicately, effortlessly. The train hums along steadily, a gentle rhythm that seems to echo inside you. Click, clack, click, clack. Each beat a soft lullaby, steady and predictable, guiding your body and mind into deeper relaxation. Your shoulders melt into the seat, your hands rest loosely, and your legs feel pleasantly heavy, supported completely by the cushioned surface beneath you. Each inhale brings calm, each exhale releases tension, and with each rotation of the wheels, you feel more and more cradled by the gentle motion. Outside, the night deepens. The fog drifts lazily, curling around trees, rolling over fields, and softening the edges of every shape. Moonlight filters through, faint and silvery, painting delicate patterns on the landscape. Distant lights from small cottages flicker, warm and inviting, yet far enough to remain a subtle accompaniment rather than a distraction. The world seems hushed, holding its breath in harmony with the rhythm of the train. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 a symphony of calm. Inside the train, the atmosphere is serene and soothing. Dim lamps cast golden pools of light, highlighting the polished wood, the soft upholstery, and the gentle curves of the cabin. Shadows shift slowly across the walls and floor, a hypnotic play that mirrors the subtle sway of the train. Faint murmurs of passengers, occasional rustling of pages, the soft clink of a cup, all blend into the melody of motion, creating an environment that encourages your mind to drift freely and effortlessly. Your awareness gently expands to the sensory details surrounding you. The warmth of the cabin wraps around your body like a soft blanket, comforting and reassuring. The faint scent of wood and distant rain lingers, grounding you. The subtle rocking of the train aligns with your breathing, each inhale, each exhale, synchronized with the gentle swaying. You feel weightless, yet fully supported, completely enveloped in a cocoon of calm, safe and protected within the moving sanctuary. The train glides through a stretch of open fields now, the landscape bathed in soft, muted silver from the moon above. Trees line the horizon, their leaves whispering faintly as the night breeze flows through them. The fog moves in slow, curling waves, partially obscuring the distant shapes and softening the boundaries of the world outside. Each scene passes gradually, giving your mind ample time to observe and absorb, each detail a gentle invitation to surrender further to calm. Click-clack, click-clack, tap, 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 tap. The rhythmic sounds are constant, hypnotic, perfectly attuned to the sway of the train. You feel your body responding, sinking further into relaxation. Your eyelids grow heavier, but there is no need to force sleep. It will come naturally, guided by the soothing melody of movement, light, and sound. Your mind drifts effortlessly, thoughts floating like clouds, soft and unhurried, untethered and free. Occasionally, the train passes a distant farmhouse, faint light spilling from a window, warm and inviting. You imagine the soft glow of a hearth, the quiet presence of people at rest, the gentle murmur of evening routines. These glimpses are comforting, reinforcing the sense of safety and serenity surrounding you. The night is calm, the train moves steadily, and you are a peaceful observer, floating in a world designed for quiet and ease. The sway of the train grows just slightly more pronounced as it navigates gentle curves and inclines. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each motion is like a soft rocking, cradling your body and mind, reinforcing the hypnotic cadence that surrounds you. The repetition is soothing, predictable, reassuring, a melody of movement and sound that carries you closer and closer to a place of deep relaxation and quiet dreamlike awareness. You notice the gentle sounds of the cabin with more clarity now, the soft murmur of someone adjusting a blanket, the faint rustle of a newspaper, the occasional quiet sigh. Each sound blends seamlessly into the hypnotic rhythm of the train. There is no urgency, no disturbance, only the soft layers of human presence woven into the serene environment. Each sound is a thread in the tapestry of calm, reinforcing your state of tranquility. Outside, the landscape begins to shift subtly. Rolling hills rise and fall gently, forests expand, their trees arching overhead. The fog thickens in some places, curling around tree trunks and fences like delicate ribbons. The moonlight filters through, casting silvery streaks across the mist, creating patterns that shift slowly with every passing moment. You feel as if you are floating through a dream, carried by the steady motion of the train, suspended in a world softened by night and calm. Click-clack, click-clack, tap, tap, tap. The repetitive sounds are hypnotic, guiding your mind into a deeper state of relaxation. Each vibration beneath you, each subtle sway, each faint noise in the cabin enhances the sensation of floating, of weightlessness, of drifting effortlessly toward sleep. Your body feels completely supported, your thoughts gentle and slow, your awareness softly focused on the melodic world of motion and sound surrounding you. The train now enters a stretch of woodland. Trees sway gently, their leaves rustling softly in the night breeze. The fog weaves through the trunks like a quiet river of mist, softening the landscape into a dreamlike painting. The train lights cut gently through the haze, creating halos that dance slowly across the window. You watch, mesmerized, as the patterns shift and move, each flicker of light a hypnotic signal to your mind to drift even further into calm. Inside, the cabin is alive with soft, subtle movements. The occasional shuffle of feet, the faint turning of a page, the quiet adjustment of a scarf or blanket, all harmonize with the click of the wheels and the gentle hum of the train. Your body rocks slightly in time with the motion, each sway carrying you deeper into serenity. You feel cocooned, safe, supported, and ready to drift completely into the gentle embrace of the night. Sometimes, distant sounds punctuate the hum of the journey. A soft bird settling, a faint distant dog bark, or the whisper of the wind through trees. Each sound is brief, gentle, and non-intrusive, enhancing the hypnotic environment rather than disturbing it. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. All elements working together to lull your mind, to guide your thoughts into a soft, dreamlike drift. A state where tension cannot survive, only calm remains. Your body responds naturally to the motion of the train. Your limbs relax fully, your chest rises and falls slowly, and your mind drifts freely, letting the rhythmic repetition of movement, light, and sound carry you. The world outside grows softer, more distant, fading into a soothing blur of shapes and shadows. Inside, the cabin rocks gently, a cradle of warmth, light, and gentle sound. You feel weightless yet supported, drifting deeper into the hypnotic calm that surrounds you. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Tap, tap, tap. Each sound, each sway, each subtle shift in light guides you closer to sleep. The rhythmic melody of the train and the night is all that exists, and you are fully immersed in it. Your mind floats, your body is calm, your awareness is soft, your heart steady, a state of perfect relaxation, ready to drift into the gentle embrace of dreams. The train hums along steadily, a gentle lullaby that resonates deep within you. Click, clack, click, clack, each sound a soft, rhythmic heartbeat. Your body feels fully supported, sinking comfortably into the seat as every muscle releases tension. The sway of the train rocks you ever so slightly, a comforting motion that mirrors the rise and fall of your own chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, each breath slow, deliberate, and synchronized with the hypnotic cadence around you. Outside, the night continues its soft embrace. Fog curls lazily around trees and fields, weaving a gentle tapestry of shadows and muted light. Moonlight filters through, pale and silvery, casting long, fluid reflections across the landscape. Distant farmhouse lights shimmer faintly through the mist, warm beacons in the darkness. You notice the subtle details without focusing, allowing them to drift into your awareness like soft clouds in a calm sky. Inside the cabin, the atmosphere is serene and enveloping. Dim lamps glow warmly, their soft light reflecting off polished wood, upholstery, and brass fittings. Shadows shift gently across the walls and floor, moving in tandem with the sway of the train. The subtle murmurs of passengers, the rustle of a newspaper, the faint clink of a cup being set down, all blend seamlessly into the hypnotic environment. Each sound is a soft thread in the tapestry of calm surrounding you. The gentle rocking of the train becomes almost a pulse beneath you, a slow, rhythmic cradle that encourages deeper relaxation. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, each vibration soothing your body, each sway aligning with your breathing. Your mind drifts effortlessly, thoughts floating away like leaves on a slow-moving stream. You do not need to hold on to them. They are free to drift as you sink further into this cocoon of calm. Outside, the train passes through open fields now. Tall grasses sway softly in the breeze, illuminated by the pale glow of the moon. Trees stand like silent guardians along the horizon, their branches swaying gently in unison with the rhythm of the wind. Occasionally, a small light in a distant window glimmers, a gentle reminder of quiet human presence in the night. Each scene passes slowly, inviting your mind to observe, then release, letting each image dissolve into calm. The train glides over small hills and through shallow valleys. Each curve and incline adds a subtle variation to the rocking motion, a gentle undulation that lulls your body and mind. Click, clack, click, clack, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each beat is predictable, each movement soothing, each sound a guide deeper into relaxation. You feel a sense of complete safety, carried by the steady rhythm and enveloping warmth of the cabin. Inside, the cabin feels like a moving sanctuary. The soft hum of the ventilation system blends perfectly with the rhythm of the wheels on the tracks. Passengers remain quiet, their movements slow and unobtrusive. A faint sigh here, a soft shift of a seat there, a whisper of fabric brushing. These tiny details enhance the hypnotic environment rather than disrupt it. Every sound, every motion, every flicker of light is part of the gentle orchestration guiding you into deeper calm. The fog outside thickens slightly, curling around trees, fences, and fields like a soft, silver veil. The train lights pierce gently through the mist, creating shifting halos that move with the train. Shadows stretch and shrink, patterns form and dissolve, all at a tempo perfectly matched to the rhythm of the journey. You feel your mind sinking with the subtle pulse of movement and light, drifting further into a peaceful, dreamlike state. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Each sound is a metronome, guiding you deeper into serenity. Your body feels lighter, yet fully supported. Your breathing slow, deep, and effortless. Thoughts drift gently past, soft and unhurried, leaving a wide space of calm behind them. You are suspended in this moving sanctuary, surrounded by warmth, light, motion, and gentle sound. The train enters a stretch of woodland. Trees loom overhead, their branches forming a natural canopy. The fog curls among the trunks, softening their forms into flowing, dreamlike shapes. Moonlight filters through the leaves, casting silver patterns that shift slowly with every passing moment. You watch, mesmerized, as the moving landscape becomes hypnotic. Each shift of light and shadow encouraging your mind to drift deeper into tranquility. Inside, the cabin remains a haven of comfort. Warmth surrounds you. Soft upholstery cradles your body, and the gentle rocking motion of the train becomes a lullaby. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Every small sound, the shuffle of a blanket, the turning of a page, the soft murmur of conversation, blends seamlessly into the hypnotic rhythm of the night. You feel fully cocooned, safe, supported, and free to surrender to the calm that surrounds you. The occasional distant sound outside punctuates the steady hum of the train. Perhaps it is a bird settling in the trees, or the soft bark of a dog far away, or the whisper of wind through branches. These sounds are subtle, fleeting, and gentle, enhancing the hypnotic environment rather than breaking it. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every sound a guide, every movement a nudge toward deeper relaxation. Your body responds naturally to the train's rhythm. Limbs relax fully, chest rises and falls slowly, and your mind drifts effortlessly. The world outside blurs, shapes merging into soft, muted patterns of night and fog. Inside, the gentle sway continues, cradling you in warmth, light, and soft sound. You feel weightless, yet supported, floating deeper into the hypnotic cadence of this evening journey. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Tap, tap, tap. Each beat, each sway, each subtle flicker of light draws you closer to the threshold of sleep. The rhythmic melody of wheels on rails, the soft hum of the cabin, and the quiet patterns of the night create a sanctuary of calm. Your mind drifts, your body relaxes, and your awareness softens into a serene, peaceful state, ready to embrace sleep as the train carries you gently onward. The train moves steadily, a comforting pulse beneath you. Click, clack, click, clack. Each sound like a gentle heartbeat, steady and rhythmic, resonating through the floor and into your body. Your muscles relax further, shoulders sinking, hands resting easily, legs heavy but supported. The sway of the train is gentle, soothing, like a cradle rocking you slowly toward a state of profound calm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each breath in sync with the rhythm around you. Outside, the fog rolls through fields and trees, curling softly, smoothing edges, blending shapes into muted tones. Moonlight streams through, pale and serene, illuminating patches of grass and distant fences with gentle silver strokes. Distant lights twinkle faintly, windows glowing warmly, suggesting quiet activity inside, yet far enough to remain peaceful, unobtrusive. Each scene passes slowly, giving your mind time to observe without effort, absorbing the gentle flow of night. Inside the cabin, the atmosphere is tranquil. Lamps glow softly, casting warm circles of light on the seats, floor, and polished woodwork. Shadows shift subtly, creating patterns that move with the swaying motion of the train. The low hum of the ventilation system blends with the rhythmic click of the wheels, creating a symphony of motion and sound. The occasional whisper of a passenger, the shuffle of a blanket, the soft clink of a cup, each detail adds to the hypnotic environment, reinforcing your relaxation. The rocking of the train grows slightly more pronounced as it navigates gentle curves and inclines. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The motion is predictable, comforting, and hypnotic. Your body responds naturally, swaying with the train, breathing in rhythm with its pulse. Your thoughts begin to drift freely, untethered, floating softly as your mind sinks deeper into calm. There is no rush, no urgency, only the gentle cadence of the journey carrying you forward. Outside, the landscape transitions gradually. Open fields stretch into rolling hills, dotted with trees and small ponds reflecting the moonlight. The fog curls over fences and around tree trunks, softening each scene, creating a dreamlike atmosphere. Every detail is muted, yet alive with subtle movement. The sway of a branch, the ripple of water, the shimmer of moonlight, all guiding your awareness deeper into the hypnotic rhythm of the night. Click, clack, click, clack, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each sound a gentle reminder of calm. Each sway a soft invitation to surrender fully. Your body feels lighter, yet completely supported. Each muscle at ease. Your awareness narrows to the motion, the sounds, the soft light, a sanctuary of calm, where nothing else exists except the hypnotic cadence of the train and the night. The passengers around you remain quiet, a part of the serene environment. The subtle shift of a blanket, the turning of a page, a soft sigh, all threads in the gentle tapestry of sound. There is no disruption, only harmony. Every noise, every motion, every flicker of light contributes to the hypnotic atmosphere, reinforcing your sense of safety and relaxation. The train now moves through a dense stretch of woodland. Trees rise high, their branches forming a natural canopy overhead. Fog weaves through the trunks, softening shapes, creating a gentle, flowing landscape of shadows and silver light. Moonlight filters through the leaves, casting shifting patterns that dance slowly with the motion of the train. You watch, mesmerized, as each flicker and movement lulls your mind deeper into a state of calm, gentle awareness, and tranquil observation. Inside, the cabin feels like a cradle, warm and protective. The rocking motion of the train becomes a lullaby, carrying your body and mind gently onward. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every vibration, every sway, every sound reinforcing the soothing cadence. You are fully supported, cocooned in warmth, light, and gentle motion. Your body is weightless, yet secure. Your mind floats freely, safe and relaxed. Occasionally, distant sounds punctuate the steady rhythm. Perhaps it is a bird settling into the trees, a faint bark of a dog far away, or the rustle of leaves in the wind. These sounds are soft, fleeting, unobtrusive, enhancing the hypnotic environment rather than disrupting it. Click, clack, click, clack, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every element designed to guide your thoughts gently into serenity, deeper and deeper into relaxation. The train glides past small, quiet ponds now. Moonlight dances across the water's surface, reflecting the fog in ripples of silver. The gentle sway of the train matches the subtle ripples of the water, a hypnotic harmony that guides your awareness into a meditative rhythm. Your eyelids grow heavier, your breathing slows, and your mind drifts with effortless ease. Each passing scene, each soft sound, each gentle sway reinforces the sense of calm and security enveloping you. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Tap, tap, tap. The rhythmic motion, the hypnotic melody of the train. The soft glow of the cabin lights and the quiet murmur of passengers converge into a perfect symphony of relaxation. Your body, mind, and awareness sync with the gentle pulse of the journey. Every sway, every vibration, every sound carries you deeper into tranquility. You feel your body becoming fully attuned to the motion of the train. Limbs relax completely, muscles release, and your mind floats, untethered and light. The world outside is soft, blurred, dreamlike. Inside, the cabin rocks slowly, a cocoon of warmth and calm. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Every beat a guide into serenity. Every sway a gentle invitation to surrender fully to the hypnotic rhythm of the night. The night is quiet, the train glides steadily, and you are cradled in perfect safety. Each passing tree, each flicker of moonlight, each subtle sound becomes part of a lullaby, guiding you effortlessly towards sleep. Your body is completely supported, your mind calm, your awareness soft and serene. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 all merging into a gentle, hypnotic flow that carries you closer to the edge of dreams, ready to drift peacefully into the embrace of night. The train hums steadily beneath you, a soothing, unbroken rhythm. Click, clack, click, clack, each beat a soft heartbeat, carrying a gentle warmth into your body. Your muscles sink further into the seat, every limb heavy, supported, completely at ease. The gentle rocking of the train feels like a lullaby, rocking you slowly, predictably, into a deeper state of calm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each breath flowing with the rhythm of the wheels beneath you. Outside, the night is a soft canvas of muted light and shadow. Trees sway gently in the breeze, their leaves whispering against one another in a quiet, soothing rustle. Fog drifts lazily across fields and hills, curling around fence posts and distant rooftops. Moonlight filters through, pale and silvery, illuminating the landscape in slow-moving patterns that change gradually with the train's motion. Every detail is soft, muted, and hypnotic, drawing your awareness outward without requiring focus. Inside, the cabin is warm, inviting, and serene. Lamps glow with a soft golden light, reflecting gently off the polished woodwork and upholstery. Shadows shift slowly across the walls and floor, creating a subtle dance of light and dark. The faint hum of the ventilation system blends seamlessly with the click of the wheels, forming a gentle melody of motion. The occasional rustle of a blanket, the soft murmur of passengers, the faint clink of a cup, all are part of the hypnotic rhythm, each sound guiding you deeper into calm. The train rocks slightly as it navigates gentle curves and inclines. Click-clack, click-clack, tap, tap. The motion is soft, predictable, and reassuring, like a cradle rocking you in perfect time. Your body responds instinctively, swaying with the motion, your breath synchronizing with the rhythm. Thoughts drift freely, floating by like clouds in a slow-moving sky, leaving only the deep, serene awareness of the train's hypnotic cadence. The landscape beyond the windows changes gradually. Rolling hills stretch into the distance, their contours softened by fog and moonlight. Trees rise and fall like silent guardians, their branches swaying gently. The occasional glimmer of a distant farmhouse, or the reflection of the moon on a quiet pond, appears fleetingly, adding to the serene, dreamlike quality of the night. Your mind absorbs these images effortlessly, each one deepening the sensation of calm. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each sound, each movement, each flicker of light guiding you deeper into relaxation. Your body feels lighter, yet fully supported, every muscle at ease, every nerve calm. Your awareness narrows to the gentle rhythm, the soothing motion, the soft light and muted sounds, a sanctuary of tranquility that exists solely in this moment. Passengers around you move slowly and quietly, the gentle adjustment of a blanket, the faint turning of a page, the soft sigh of someone at rest, all blend seamlessly into the hypnotic environment. Each sound is unobtrusive, reinforcing the serene ambiance rather than interrupting it. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. A tapestry of calm woven from movement, sound, and soft illumination. The train passes through a stretch of dense woodland. Trees loom overhead, their branches forming an arched canopy that filters moonlight into shifting patterns on the ground and windows. Fog curls between trunks and along paths, softening shapes into gentle, dreamlike forms. You watch as the moving landscape slowly unfolds, mesmerizing, hypnotic, drawing your awareness deeper into the serene rhythm of the night. Inside, the cabin feels like a moving sanctuary. Warmth envelops your body, the upholstery cradles you perfectly, and the gentle rocking of the train becomes a lullaby. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 tap. Every sway, every vibration, every soft sound reinforcing the sense of safety and relaxation. You are completely supported, floating in the calm, immersed in the quiet rhythm of motion and light. Distant, subtle sounds punctuate the soft hum of the train. Perhaps a bird settling in the trees, a faint bark of a dog, or the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind. These sounds are fleeting, unobtrusive, enhancing the hypnotic environment rather than disturbing it. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Each sound a guide, each sway a nudge deeper into serenity and calm. The train glides past ponds and small streams. The water reflects moonlight and fog, creating a fluid, shifting mirror that dances with the motion of the train. The rocking of the cabin matches the subtle ripple of the water, a hypnotic harmony that encourages deep relaxation. Your breathing slows, your eyelids grow heavier, and your mind drifts effortlessly, each passing scene reinforcing the gentle, dreamlike atmosphere. Click, clack, click, clack, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. The combination of rhythmic motion, ambient sounds, and shifting light creates a perfect lullaby. Every vibration, every flicker of shadow, every gentle sway carries you deeper into a state of calm and peace. Your body is weightless, yet supported, your mind floats freely, and your awareness softens into an expansive, tranquil space. You feel fully in tune with the rhythm of the train. Limbs relax completely, chest rises and falls slowly, thoughts drift effortlessly, and your senses become attuned to the gentle cadence of movement and sound. The outside world blurs, fading into soft, muted shapes and shadows. Inside, the cabin cradles you perfectly, a sanctuary of warmth, light, and gentle motion. Click, clack, click, clack, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A continuous, hypnotic pulse guiding you closer and closer to the edge of sleep. The night is calm, the train glides steadily, and you are enveloped in perfect safety. Each passing tree, each flicker of moonlight, each subtle sound becomes a note in the soft lullaby of the journey. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 all merging seamlessly. A hypnotic melody of motion, light, and sound. You drift effortlessly, your mind calm, your body at ease, fully ready to surrender to the gentle embrace of sleep. The train hums steadily, a constant, soothing rhythm beneath you. Click, clack, click, clack, each beat a gentle heartbeat, resonating softly through your body. Your muscles sink further into the seat, every limb heavy, relaxed, fully supported. The gentle rocking of the train feels like a cradle, rocking you slowly, predictably, toward a state of deep, serene calm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each breath flowing naturally with the rhythm beneath you. Outside, the night is draped in soft silver and muted shadow. Trees sway gently in the quiet breeze, their leaves whispering softly. Fog drifts lazily across the fields and rolling hills, curling around fence posts and distant rooftops. The moonlight glimmers, soft and pale, painting gentle patterns that shift slowly with the train's motion. Each scene passes with calm rhythm, allowing your mind to absorb the details effortlessly, without strain. Inside the cabin, the atmosphere is warm, calm, and inviting. Lamps glow softly, casting golden circles of light across the seats and floor. Shadows move slowly, creating hypnotic patterns that ebb and flow with the rocking motion. The gentle hum of the ventilation system blends seamlessly with the click of the wheels on the tracks, forming a soft symphony of motion and sound. Occasional subtle noises, a shifting blanket, the turn of a page, a faint sigh, all become part of this hypnotic environment, reinforcing your relaxation. The train rocks gently as it navigates small curves and inclines. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The motion is comforting, familiar, hypnotic, like a lullaby that moves in perfect sync with your breathing. Your body responds instinctively, swaying slightly with the train, and your thoughts drift freely, untethered, floating softly like leaves on a slow river. There is no rush, no urgency, only the soft, rhythmic pulse of the journey guiding you. Outside, the landscape evolves gradually. Fields stretch into rolling hills, Trees rise and fall with the contours of the land. The fog curls over fence posts, winding through the trunks of trees, softening every edge and shape. Distant farmhouse lights flicker faintly, warm and reassuring. Your awareness takes in these gentle details effortlessly, each one deepening your sense of calm, each one a quiet reminder of the peace of the night. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each vibration, each sway, each flicker of light, inviting you deeper into relaxation. Your body feels lighter, yet fully supported, every muscle at ease. Your mind narrows its focus to the rhythm of motion, sound, and soft illumination, fully immersed in the hypnotic sanctuary that surrounds you. Passengers move slowly and quietly, adding subtle layers to the ambient sounds. The adjustment of a blanket, the turning of a page, the faint sigh of someone resting, all blend seamlessly into the hypnotic environment. Nothing is intrusive. Everything contributes to the soothing tapestry of calm. Click, clack, click, clack, clack, tap, tap, tap. Each sound a thread in the fabric of serene motion, guiding your mind ever deeper. The train enters a stretch of woodland. Trees loom tall, their branches arching overhead. Fog winds through the trunks, softening forms into gentle, flowing shapes. Moonlight filters through the canopy, creating slow, shifting patterns of silver on the ground and windows. You watch, mesmerized, as each flicker, each sway, each shadow guides your mind further into a state of gentle, calm focus, almost dreamlike. Inside, the cabin is a cradle of warmth. Upholstery supports your body perfectly, and the gentle rocking motion becomes a lullaby. Click, clack, click, clack, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every vibration, every sway, every soft murmur, reinforcing your sense of safety, comfort, and deep relaxation. You feel weightless, yet secure, floating in the calm, fully immersed in the gentle rhythm of the night. Occasional distant sounds punctuate the soft hum of the train. Perhaps a bird settling into the trees, a dog's faint bark, or a whisper of wind through leaves. These sounds are subtle, brief, and unobtrusive, enhancing the hypnotic environment rather than disturbing it. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Each sound a guide deeper into serenity, every sway nudging you further toward a dreamlike state. The train glides past still ponds and gentle streams. Moonlight dances across the water's surface, ripples mirroring the sway of the train. Your eyelids grow heavier, your breathing slows, your mind drifts effortlessly, absorbing each scene with calm, hypnotic ease. The world outside blurs softly, each passing image a quiet companion in the gentle lullaby of the journey. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Tap, tap, tap. The combination of rhythmic motion, ambient sound, and shifting light creates a continuous lullaby, carrying your mind and body deeper into calm. Your body feels weightless, supported, and fully at ease. Your awareness softens, expanding into the gentle rhythm of movement and sound, ready to surrender to sleep. Your body becomes fully attuned to the train's motion. Limbs relax completely, muscles soften, chest rises and falls slowly, and your mind drifts freely. The world outside is blurred into soft, muted forms. Inside, the cabin rocks gently, a safe cocoon of warmth, light, and hypnotic rhythm. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Every beat a guide, every sway a gentle invitation toward serenity and the threshold of sleep. The night is tranquil. The train glides forward steadily. Each passing tree, each flicker of moonlight, each subtle sound contributes to a hypnotic lullaby, guiding you effortlessly toward sleep. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 all merging into a continuous, hypnotic melody of motion, light, and sound. You drift easily, your mind calm, your body at ease, fully ready to surrender to the gentle embrace of night. The train hums along with steady assurance beneath you. Click, clack, click, clack. Each beat a soft, rhythmic pulse, resonating through your body. Muscles relax further, your limbs sinking comfortably into the seat. The gentle rocking of the cabin sways you slowly, predictably, like a cradle lulling you into deep calm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, each breath aligned with the train's soothing cadence. Outside, the night stretches wide and quiet. Trees sway gently, their leaves brushing softly in the calm breeze. Fog drifts slowly across fields and low hills, curling around fence posts and distant cottages. Moonlight spills in pale, silvery streaks, casting subtle reflections across the landscape. Each passing scene feels soft, fluid, hypnotic, inviting your mind to absorb and release without effort. Inside the cabin, the atmosphere is gentle and inviting. Lamps glow softly, painting golden circles of light onto the upholstery and polished wood. Shadows shift and stretch slowly, moving in harmony with the rocking motion of the train. The low hum of the ventilation system blends with the click of the wheels, forming a serene symphony of sound and motion. The faint rustle of a blanket, the soft murmur of a passenger, the occasional clink of a cup. Each detail adds to the hypnotic environment, reinforcing your relaxation. The rocking becomes slightly more pronounced as the train navigates gentle curves and rises. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The movement is rhythmic, predictable, comforting. Your body responds naturally, swaying slightly in tune with the cabin. Thoughts drift softly, untethered, floating effortlessly like leaves on a slow-moving stream. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, only the serene, steady rhythm guiding you deeper into calm. Outside, the landscape gradually shifts. Open fields roll into soft hills, dotted with clusters of trees and small reflective ponds. Fog drifts in curling, delicate waves, softening every contour. The occasional farmhouse window glimmers warmly, distant and peaceful, a subtle reminder of quiet life. Your mind observes effortlessly, each scene deepening the sense of calm, each shadow and ripple a gentle companion in the hypnotic journey. Click, clack, click, clack, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, each vibration, sway, and flicker of light, drawing you further into serenity. Your body feels light, yet fully supported, every muscle relaxed. Your awareness narrows to the cadence of movement, the quiet sounds, the soft illumination, a sanctuary of calm in which nothing exists except the hypnotic rhythm of the journey. Passengers remain calm, their subtle movements adding layers of sound to the environment. The shifting of a blanket, the turning of a page, the faint sigh of relaxation, each merges into the lullaby of the train. Nothing is intrusive. Every element enhances the atmosphere. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 each sound a gentle thread, weaving deeper into your state of calm. The train enters a stretch of dense woodland. Tall trees arch overhead, their branches forming a gentle canopy. Fog curls among the trunks, softening forms into flowing, dreamlike shapes. Moonlight filters through the leaves, creating shifting patterns of silver on the windows and ground. You watch, mesmerized, as the interplay of light, shadow, and movement guides your mind ever deeper into a state of calm, hypnotic focus. Inside, the cabin is a cradle of warmth and security. Upholstery supports your body perfectly, and the gentle rocking motion of the train becomes a lullaby. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Every vibration, every sway, every soft sound, reinforcing the sensation of comfort and relaxation. You feel weightless, yet secure, fully immersed in the gentle rhythm of motion, sound, and light. Distant, subtle noises punctuate the hum of the train. A bird settling in the trees, a dog barking faintly far away, or the whisper of the wind through leaves. These sounds are brief and unobtrusive, enhancing the hypnotic environment. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 each one a guide, each sway a gentle nudge deeper into serenity, preparing your mind for rest. The train glides past ponds and streams. Moonlight reflects in the water, creating soft, shifting mirrors that move with the rhythm of the train. The rocking matches the subtle ripples, a hypnotic harmony encouraging deep relaxation. Your eyelids grow heavier, Your breathing slows, and your mind drifts freely. Each passing scene, each soft sound, each gentle sway reinforces the dreamlike tranquility surrounding you. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Tap, tap, tap. The combination of motion, sound, and light creates a continuous lullaby, carrying your body and mind deeper into calm. Weightless, yet supported, your awareness softens into the gentle flow of the hypnotic journey, ready to surrender completely to sleep. Your body attunes fully to the train's rhythm. Limbs relax, chest rises and falls slowly, and thoughts drift freely. The outside world blurs into soft, muted shapes and shadows. Inside, the cabin rocks gently, a cocoon of warmth, light, and hypnotic motion. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Each beat a guide, each sway a gentle invitation into serenity, edging ever closer to the comforting threshold of sleep. The night remains tranquil. The train glides steadily, each passing tree, each flicker of moonlight, each soft sound merging into a continuous lullaby. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. All elements synchronizing into a hypnotic melody of motion, light, and sound. You drift easily, your mind calm, your body fully at ease, ready to surrender completely to the soothing embrace of night. The gentle vibration of the train flows steadily through the cabin floor, through the seat, and into your body. Each pulse is soft, like a heartbeat, slow and constant. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The rhythm is unbroken, like a lullaby composed entirely of motion and sound. Your breathing finds its place within it, naturally aligning. Inhale as the train glides forward. Exhale as the wheels connect with the track. Everything is in harmony now, the rhythm of the train and the rhythm of your own body. Outside, the fields have opened once more, wide and expansive beneath the calm glow of the moon. Grasses bend gently in the night breeze, forming soft, rippling waves across the landscape. A distant hill rises in silhouette, crowned with the delicate outline of tall trees. Shadows spill long and deep, but never harsh. Everything softened by the silver light of the night sky. The scene is still, serene, unfolding like a dream. The rocking motion carries you, swaying gently. Each shift is small, subtle, but deeply comforting, like being wrapped in layers of warmth and safety. The hum of the wheels continues, steady and reassuring. Click, clack, click, clack. You feel as though you could ride this rhythm forever, letting the sound and motion carry you deeper and deeper into rest. Inside, the cabin glows with soft amber lights. The lamps overhead do not shine brightly, but instead create a warm pool of comfort. The air is cool and fresh, yet softened by the warmth of blankets and cushions. A fellow passenger shifts softly in their seat, adjusting, sighing contentedly. Their calmness adds to the atmosphere, each movement part of the shared harmony of the night train. The scent of wood polish lingers faintly, blending with the clean night air that slips through small vents. There's a freshness to the environment, balanced perfectly by the grounded, earthy notes of the cabin. It all feels grounding, safe, steady. Click, clack, click, clack. The train crosses a small bridge now, the sound momentarily changing. A hollow, echoing hum accompanies the wheels, reverberating like a soft drum. Beneath, a river glimmers in the moonlight, flowing slow and calm, mirroring the stars and silver light above. You catch glimpses of the ripples as the train glides over, a fleeting view, yet deeply peaceful. When the bridge passes, the sound returns to its steady rhythm. Tap, 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 click, clack, click, clack. It feels even more soothing now, like returning home to a familiar song. You settle deeper, your body heavier, supported fully by the seat. Your mind drifts freely, following the rhythm without effort, wandering into pleasant daydreams that dissolve as quickly as they come. Outside, scattered cottages glow faintly, their windows shining warm against the cool night. Smoke drifts in delicate streams from a chimney, curling upwards, blending with the low fog. You imagine the people inside, safe and resting, perhaps near a crackling hearth. Their quiet comfort reflects your own, mirrored by the cocoon of peace within the train. The wheels click and hum. Click, clack, click, clack. The rocking continues. The lights glow softly. The night deepens. Everything aligns in perfect calm. Your eyelids grow heavier with each sway. The steady hum beneath your feet is like a gentle vibration guiding you downward, deeper into a relaxed state. You notice how your breath slows further. Inhale, long and soft. Exhale, longer still. Each breath is easier, quieter, carrying you closer to the threshold of sleep. The landscape shifts again. Rolling fields become quiet forests. Tall trunks rise into the night, their branches weaving above like dark lacework. The moonlight trickles through, spilling silver highlights onto the forest floor. Fog gathers thick among the roots and underbrush, curling in soft, fluid waves. The train glides past, its windows casting golden shapes onto the trees, which stretch and distort across the moving trunks. Inside the cabin, passengers have fallen quiet. Murmurs fade into silence. Movement slow until only the rhythm of the train remains. The quiet is not empty. It is full of presence, full of warmth, full of calm. Every sound, every vibration, every sway feels like an intentional part of a lullaby designed just for you. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The sequence repeats endlessly, predictably, hypnotically. Your body no longer resists. Your thoughts no longer hold tightly. Everything loosens, softens, drifts. The rocking deepens as the train glides through subtle curves. The motion is smooth, sweeping gently, almost like floating. You feel as though the cabin itself is rocking you, as though the entire journey is designed to cradle you into perfect rest. The hum of the train resonates in your chest, soothing, steady, infinite. Outside, the stars shine brighter, scattered across the deep velvet sky. Some glimmer faintly, others burn more steadily, but together they form patterns that feel eternal. You sense their stillness, their permanence, and it amplifies the timeless feeling of this journey. The train moves steadily forward, yet the night itself seems endless, expansive, without urgency. Your eyes close for moments now, drifting shut with each sway. Even when you open them again, your vision is hazy, slow. The cabin lights blur softly, golden halos surrounding them. The sound of the train deepens, echoing in your ears, steady and distant, as though you are hearing it from within a dream. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. Every repetition carries you further away from waking thoughts, further into the gentle embrace of sleep. The rhythm is unbroken, infinite. You are safe, you are calm, you are ready to let go completely. The train glides on. Night stretches endlessly. The lullaby continues. The wheels continue their steady music, a soft metallic chant echoing through the quiet night. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The vibrations flow through the seat, into the cabin, into your body, until you feel as though you and the train are moving as one. There is no separation now. Only rhythm, only motion, only calm. The cabin remains dim, bathed in the golden glow of the lamps. Their light flickers softly with each gentle sway, shadows lengthening and shortening across the ceiling and floor. Curtains shift slightly, stirred by a faint breeze that carries with it the cool scent of pine and damp earth. You breathe it in deeply, letting it wash through you, clean and refreshing. Inhale slowly. Hold for a moment. Exhale completely. Your chest relaxes. Your shoulders sink. Your whole body loosens with ease. Beyond the windows, the forest deepens. Trees line both sides of the track, tall and endless, their trunks rushing past like sentinels standing guard. Moonlight threads through their branches, scattering into countless silver fragments. The ground is hidden beneath thick fog, rolling gently in pale waves. It feels dreamlike, a shifting, flowing world that passes slowly by, guiding your imagination further into the realm of sleep. The sound of the train is constant, hypnotic. Click, clack, click, clack, clack, tap, tap, tap. The pattern repeats, steady and unbroken. like the slow ticking of a clock, designed only to lull, never to alarm. Each beat steadies your breath, slows your heart, calms your thoughts. With each sound, you drift further, looser, lighter. A passenger nearby stirs softly, adjusting their blanket. The fabric rustles gently, blending perfectly with the hum of the wheels. Another sighs, a sound of pure comfort, deep and unguarded. The stillness that follows feels heavier now, almost sacred, as though the entire cabin has settled into a single, shared dream. The rocking motion becomes smoother, more fluid. The train glides forward effortlessly. No jolts, no interruptions, just a long, sweeping flow of steady progress. Your body is rocked in time with it, as though the seat itself is swaying you into a deeper, softer state of being. Every sway pulls you closer to the threshold of sleep, every vibration pressing you deeper into calm. Outside, the forest begins to thin. Open fields stretch once more, wide and silent under the glow of the moon. A cluster of sheep grazes in the distance, their white forms luminous in the silver light. A farmhouse stands nearby, its windows glowing faintly, a beacon of warmth in the vast quiet. You imagine the lives within, resting by the fire, blankets pulled close, their breathing slow and steady, just like yours. Click, clack, click, clack, inhale, exhale. The sounds merge into a mantra, simple and soothing. Each repetition deepens the trance. Your eyelids flutter gently, heavier now, eager to close and remain closed. Your body feels heavy but supported, weightless yet secure. You are completely safe here, surrounded by rhythm, light, and stillness. The train passes another small bridge. Beneath, water glistens with moonlight, a shimmering ribbon stretching into the distance. The sound of the wheels changes again, echoing with a hollow, resonant hum. It lasts only a few moments, yet feels eternal, the sound vibrating softly in your chest. Then the steady rhythm resumes, familiar and soothing. Click, clack, click, clack. Your awareness narrows further. Sounds soften, shapes blurred. The cabin feels warmer now, the air thicker with calm. Even your thoughts dissolve, breaking into fragments, dissolving like mist, leaving only the rhythm, the motion, the sound. Each breath you take feels deeper, slower, quieter. Each breath carries you closer to rest. The train drifts through another village. Houses line the track, their windows glowing warmly against the night. Street lamps cast soft pools of golden light onto cobblestones. A lone cat crosses the path, pausing to look up briefly before slipping into the shadows. The scene is brief but peaceful, like a fleeting dream, gone as quickly as it appeared. Inside, you feel your body surrender. Your hands rest loosely, your shoulders droop, your legs feel heavy and warm. The gentle rocking carries you, the sound guides you, the light surrounds you. Everything is aligned, everything is calm, everything is sleep. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap. The mantra continues. You hear it even in the silence between sounds, your mind filling the gaps, your body swaying with the memory of rhythm. You are so deeply attuned now, so synchronized with the journey, that even stillness feels like motion, even silence feels like sound. The forest returns briefly, tall and dense, shadows weaving across the windows. The train glides through without effort, a golden cocoon moving steadily through a sea of silver and black. Moonlight flickers through branches, scattering like diamonds across the seats. The glow feels magical, timeless, almost otherworldly. You drift in it, surrendering completely, your mind floating like fog across the trees. Inside the cabin, only the faint hum of the train remains. Passengers are still, their breathing slow, their presence calm. Blankets rustle quietly, but even that sound fades into the background, blending seamlessly with the lullaby of the wheels. You are surrounded by peace, cradled in stillness, rocked gently towards sleep. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, click, clack, click, clack. Exhale, deeper still. The rhythm never breaks, never falters, never stops. It carries you without effort, without demand. All you need to do is let go. The landscape outside grows softer, less distinct. Fields and forests blur together, fog curling over everything like a blanket. The moon glows faintly behind drifting clouds, its light muted, its edges softened. The night feels endless, eternal, as though time itself has slowed to match the rhythm of the train. You close your eyes, even if only for a moment. Behind them, you still see the rhythm. You still hear the hum. You still feel the rocking. It all continues, whether you are watching or not. The journey is infinite, and you are a part of it now. A part of the sound, a part of the light, a part of the night. And so you drift, carried endlessly forward, rocked gently by the lullaby of the evening train. The steady rhythm continues, patient and unbroken. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Each sound is soft, familiar, and endlessly repeating, like the gentle turning of waves on a distant shore. You feel yourself swaying with it, your body a part of the motion, your mind a part of the sound. The cabin is darker now. Lamps glow faintly, their halos dimming, as though they too are preparing to rest. Shadows stretch long and soft, filling corners with a hush of silence. Curtains rest still, no longer stirred by air, only by the rocking of the train. The air is warm, slightly scented with wood and faint traces of leather. It feels timeless, safe, preserved in this quiet cocoon of comfort. Outside, clouds have gathered across the moon, casting the night in deeper shades of gray and silver. Fields and trees fade into outlines, hazy shapes swaying gently as they pass. The fog thickens, rolling across the land in soft waves, swallowing and releasing silhouettes. The world feels dreamlike now, blurred and softened, as though it exists only for your imagination to drift across. Your breathing slows further, matching the sound. Inhale as the train glides forward. Exhale as the wheels connect with the track. Inhale, calm and full. Exhale, slow and complete. Your chest rises, your chest falls, and everything feels synchronized with the journey. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The rhythm is hypnotic, a mantra that carries you deeper each time it repeats. Your eyelids are heavy now, drifting closed with each sway. When you open them, vision comes slowly, blurred, softened. When you close them, you see only darkness in motion, the train carrying you further into dreams. The train passes through another stretch of woodland. Trees loom tall, their branches entwined high above, forming a tunnel of shadow. The glow from the cabin windows reflects faintly on the trunks, flashing golden as they slip past. The sound changes slightly here. A deeper hum, a softer echo, as though the forest itself absorbs the noise. It feels quieter, more intimate, a secret passage known only to the train and the night. Inside, passengers rest more deeply. The air is filled with the gentle rhythm of slow breathing, a collective lullaby of calm. A blanket shifts, a soft sigh escapes. The silence that follows is deeper, heavier, like layers of comfort settling over everything. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The train rocks you steadily. Every sound is familiar, every vibration predictable. There is no surprise, no demand, no urgency. Only the lull of repetition, endless and soothing. Your thoughts dissolve further. Words fade. Images blur. Only fragments remain. Soft fields, glowing lights, moonlit water. They appear and disappear like clouds drifting across the sky. You don't need to hold on to them. You don't need to guide them. They flow as they wish, and you drift with them, carried easily, effortlessly, by the rhythm. The train emerges from the woodland, and the landscape opens wide once more. Hills rise and fall gently in the distance, their silhouettes blending into the sky. A faint glimmer of stars pierces through gaps in the clouds, twinkling softly, steady and eternal. The fog rolls slowly across the valleys, filling the low ground like a silver sea. The train glides along the edge, steady and sure, as though sailing through a dream. Inside, warmth holds you gently. The seat cradles your body. The blanket rests with perfect weight. The air is still, the glow faint, the rhythm constant. Your limbs feel heavy now, warm and still. Fingers rest loosely, legs sink deeper, shoulders soften until they no longer hold weight at all. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The repetition narrows your awareness further, each cycle guiding you deeper into the calm space between waking and sleep. You do not resist. You do not try. You only follow the rhythm, as naturally as water follows the river's course. The train slows slightly, navigating a curve. The rocking deepens, swaying more noticeably, like the gentle motion of a cradle. It rocks you in steady rhythm, left and right, back and forth, a motion as old and natural as sleep itself. You feel the weight of it drawing you down, deeper, deeper, deeper still. Outside, a quiet lake comes into view. Its surface is smooth, glass-like, reflecting the dim glow of the hidden moon. Ripples spread gently where a breeze touches the water, or where a bird stirs near the shore. The reflection of the train's windows moves across the surface, golden light gliding softly along the dark water. The image passes quickly, yet lingers in your mind like a dream. The train continues, steady and sure. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The sound is slower now, softer, more resonant. Your body answers instinctively, sinking further, breathing slower, drifting deeper. Each beat is a guide. Each sway is an invitation. Each breath is a step closer to sleep. The cabin feels timeless, unchanged, eternal. Lamps glow softly. Passengers breathe quietly. The air is still and warm. It could be any hour of night. It could be any season. It could be any journey. None of it matters, because here, in this space, everything is steady, safe, and calm. Your eyes close again. This time, they stay closed longer. Behind them, you still sense the motion. You still hear the sound. You still feel the rhythm. It continues whether you are awake or drifting, whether you are aware or dreaming. The lullaby does not end. The cradle does not stop rocking. The journey carries you endlessly forward, toward deeper and deeper rest. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. Everything narrows, everything repeats, everything guides you deeper. You are drifting now, suspended between the world of night and the world of dreams. And so, the evening train hums on, steady and sure, carrying you farther and farther into the peaceful embrace of sleep. The train glides smoothly onward, steady and unwavering, carrying you through the deep night. The wheels sing their endless lullaby. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The sound never changes, never falters, always present, always gentle. It is the background to everything, the anchor of calm that holds you here in this cocoon of rest. The cabin glows faintly, golden light spilling in soft halos across the floor. Shadows stretch and sway with the rhythm, creating a slow, hypnotic dance. The seats are comfortable, the air is warm, the silence is deep. Passengers rest quietly, their breathing soft, their movements rare. The entire space feels like one body, rocking gently together, surrounded by sound and night. Outside, the fog thickens again, wrapping the world in silver mist. Trees rise faintly within it, blurred outlines, swaying as though half remembered. The moon peeks through drifting clouds, casting thin streams of light that glimmer across the fog. The train moves steadily, effortlessly, through this dreamlike sea, its glow like a lantern floating across the night. Your body is heavy now, sinking deeper into the seat. Shoulders rest, legs relax, arms fall loosely to your sides. Every muscle lets go, every tension dissolves. The rocking motion carries you, side to side, back and forth, like a cradle swaying endlessly. You do not resist. You allow it to guide you, gently, predictably, safely. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale slowly, exhale fully. The pattern repeats, endless and soothing, a mantra of sound and breath. With each cycle, your awareness grows softer, your thoughts blur further, your body sinks deeper. The train passes over another small bridge. The wheels echo briefly, a hollow sound resonating into the night. Beneath, water ripples faintly, catching fragments of moonlight. The reflection shimmers for a moment, then slips away as the train continues. The rhythm returns. Click, clack, click, clack. familiar, reassuring, safe. Your eyes grow heavier with each sway. When they close, you feel the rhythm more clearly, the sound vibrating in your chest, the motion rocking you gently. When they open, the vision is soft, blurred, unfocused. Both states are the same now. Whether eyes open or closed, the journey continues, carrying you deeper into calm. A farmhouse passes in the distance, its windows glowing warmly in the night. Smoke drifts lazily from the chimney, curling into the fog. For a brief moment, you imagine the warmth inside. A fire crackling, blankets pulled close, the peace of sleep filling every room. The image drifts by, soft and fleeting, as the train glides forward. Inside the cabin, only whispers of sound remain. A blanket shifts, a breath deepens, a sigh escapes. Then silence again, heavy and complete, filled only with the hum of the train. The quiet is comforting, not empty but full, rich with the presence of stillness and calm. Click, clack, click, clack, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. The pattern continues. Your breathing is slower now, longer, deeper. Each breath feels more restful. Each exhale carries you further toward the threshold of sleep. Your body responds with ease, following without effort, surrendering completely. Outside, hills rise in the distance, their outlines softened by mist. The stars peeked faintly through thinning clouds, shimmering softly, eternal and still. The landscape passes like a dream. Glimpses of fields, faint lights of distant cottages, outlines of trees. Each scene is brief, each moment soft, each one dissolving into the rhythm of the night. Your thoughts have almost vanished. What remains are only sensations, the rocking motion, the hum of the wheels, the warmth of the cabin, the weight of your body sinking deeper. There are no questions, no demands, no tasks, only calm, only repetition, only rest. The train sways more deeply as it follows another curve. The motion is smooth, slow, rocking you left and right, back and forth. It is soothing, familiar, instinctive, a motion that feels older than memory, older than thought, a motion that carries you instinctively toward sleep. You surrender to it completely, allowing it to cradle you further, further, further still. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The rhythm is everything now. Sound, motion, breath, repeating endlessly, guiding you deeper. The night outside is endless. Fog and shadow blur the edges of the world. The moon glows faintly. The stars shimmer softly. The land stretches forever. There is no destination, no urgency, no end. Only the infinite night, the infinite rhythm, the infinite calm. Your eyelids close again. This time, they linger closed, heavy and content. Behind them, the rhythm continues. The sound is still there. The motion is still there. The light is still there. The journey carries you, whether you are watching or not, whether you are aware or dreaming. It continues without pause, without change, steady and sure. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. You are safe. You are calm. You are already drifting, carried deeper and deeper into the embrace of sleep. The cabin fades around you. The sounds soften. The shapes blur. All that remains is the rhythm, steady and soothing, rocking you endlessly. The evening train moves forward through the night, carrying you not only across the land, but also into the boundless realm of dreams. And so you drift, safe within its cradle, the lullaby of motion and sound guiding you further and further, until sleep itself welcomes you fully. The night deepens, yet the rhythm remains the same. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. The sound does not rush. It does not falter. It continues patiently, endlessly, like a gentle voice repeating the same calm words again and again until the mind surrenders completely. The cabin is quieter now than ever before. Even the soft shifting of passengers has faded. Breathing is steady, slow, almost inaudible. The golden lamps glow faintly, their halos smaller, dimmer, like candles reaching the final hours of their flame. The air is warm and thick with stillness. Every detail inside this space encourages surrender, encourages letting go, encourages sleep. Outside, the fog thickens into a silver ocean. It spreads across fields, drapes itself over hills, fills every hollow of the land. Trees rise faintly within it, their dark shapes blurred, softened, dreamlike. The moon glimmers faintly above, dimmed by drifting clouds, its light fragmented, falling in scattered streaks across the mist. It is a world without edges, a world without weight, a world that invites you to drift endlessly. The train glides forward, steady and sure, through this endless sea of night. Its wheels whisper the lullaby again. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Each repetition guides you further inward, deeper into rest. Each repetition pulls your body lower, your breath slower, your mind quieter. You feel the heaviness of your limbs, warm and still. Your arms rest without effort. Your legs sink deeper into the seat. Your shoulders release any final tension, dropping fully, finally, into peace. The weight is not burdensome. It is comforting, grounding, safe. You are held, supported, cradled by the train itself. Your eyelids drift closed more often now. When they do, you see only softness, only darkness, tinged with faint shapes of light. The rhythm continues behind them, carrying you effortlessly. When they open, the world appears blurred, glowing faintly, distant and dreamlike. Both states are the same now. Eyes open or closed, waking or dreaming, you are already in the in-between. The rocking motion is gentler, smoother, flowing without pause. It is the motion of calm seas, of swaying branches, of cradles rocking endlessly. Left and right, back and forth, steady and unbroken. It carries you instinctively, deeply, to the same place each time. The threshold of sleep. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap. The mantra repeats. It repeats endlessly. It repeats until nothing else remains. The landscape outside becomes less distinct. Villages and fields dissolve into shapes of shadow and silver. Trees pass in fleeting blurs, their trunks blending into one another, their branches weaving into a tapestry of shifting patterns. Lights glow faintly in the distance. A cottage window, a lantern swinging by the roadside, but they fade quickly, swallowed by mist. Everything passes softly, fleetingly, leaving only the sense of motion, endless and calm. Your mind drifts with it. Thoughts appear and dissolve like clouds. A memory rises faintly, then slips away. A dream image forms, then fades. You do not chase them. You do not hold them. You allow them to flow as they wish, passing like the scenery beyond the glass. Inside, the cabin is a cradle of silence. Passengers are still, their breathing steady and deep. Blankets are pulled close, faces softened by sleep. The lamps flicker faintly, shadows stretching and shifting with the sway. It feels timeless, eternal, as though this moment could last forever. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap. The sound is everything now. The sound is the world. The sound is sleep. Your breath grows slower still. Inhale gently. Hold for a moment. Exhale fully. The cycle repeats without effort, naturally, automatically, carrying you deeper with each breath. Your body responds to it. Your chest rises and falls more softly. Your muscles release more fully. Your thoughts dissolve more completely. The train moves into a valley now, the land rising faintly on either side. The fog fills it fully, spilling over the edges like a river of silver. The glow of the lamps reflects faintly on the mist outside, golden shapes drifting and bending across the haze. The scene feels dreamlike, surreal, as though the train has slipped into another world, a world built only for quiet, only for calm, only for rest. The rocking deepens slightly as the train follows a curve. Left, right, left, right. The motion is slow, steady, predictable. Your body surrenders to it completely, following without thought, without effort. Each sway cradles you deeper, like the gentle motion of a hand rocking you softly into slumber. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The rhythm continues. The rhythm guides. The rhythm soothes. Your eyelids are heavy, closed more often than open now. Even behind them, you see the motion. You see the glow of faint light. You hear the lullaby, endless and soft. It continues whether you are aware or drifting, whether you are here or beyond. The rhythm carries you either way. The train hums like a voice, low and steady, a voice that repeats without urgency, without pause. It does not ask for attention. It does not demand. It simply continues, patient and endless, waiting for you to follow wherever it leads. And where it leads is here, to this place of stillness, to this place of calm, to this place of sleep. The night outside stretches endlessly. The fog, the hills, the silver light, the quiet stars, it all merges into one vast dreamscape. The train glides steadily forward, carrying you deeper into it, carrying you further away from waking, closer to dreams. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. You drift with it now, not guiding, not resisting, simply allowing, simply being carried. The cabin fades into silence, into shadow, into stillness. The outside world dissolves into mist, into silver, into dreams. The rhythm remains, steady and unbroken, carrying you endlessly, patiently, into the deepest calm. And so, the evening train continues its journey through the night, rocking you, holding you, guiding you into rest. Safe, calm, peaceful, you surrender completely, drifting into the embrace of sleep. The rhythm continues, steady and unbroken. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. It has become more than sound now. It is the breath of the night, the pulse of the train, the heartbeat of calm itself. It repeats endlessly, each cycle blending into the next, until time itself feels dissolved. The cabin remains still, a sanctuary of quiet. The golden lamps burn faintly, their glow softer than before, halos shrinking into small pools of light. Shadows stretch long across the floor, swaying gently with the train's motion. Every flicker of light feels slow, unhurried, calm. Every movement of shadow feels like a lullaby in motion. The passengers are silent. Their shapes rest in softened outlines, heads leaning against seats, blankets drawn close. Their breathing is the only sound besides the hum of the wheels, a chorus of slow, gentle inhales and exhales. The atmosphere feels shared, collective, as though every soul aboard the train is drifting together into the same dream. Outside, the landscape has grown softer, still. The fog is thick, swallowing fields, blurring trees, merging sky with earth. The moon peers through it only faintly, dim and hazy, more memory than light. Hills rise and fall, their outlines blurred into shadowed waves of gray. The train moves through it all, a glowing cocoon floating in the vastness of night. You feel the motion deeply now, left and right, forward and onward, rocking endlessly, swaying endlessly. Each movement is gentle, each movement steady, each movement safe. The body follows instinctively, surrendering to the cradle-like rhythm. It is the motion of sleep itself. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. The mantra continues. It is the only pattern that matters now. All else fades, all else dissolves, leaving only rhythm, sound, and stillness. Your eyelids are heavy, drawn closed more often than open. Behind them, the rhythm is even clearer. You see shapes of light drifting, golden and silver, fading and glowing with the sway. You feel the breath of the train, the hum beneath the seat, the warmth surrounding you. Awareness itself is rocking, drifting, fading, dissolving again. The body is weightless and heavy at once. Heavy in the way it rests, sinking into the seat, grounded and safe. Weightless in the way it drifts, carried without effort, floating in rhythm. The two sensations merge into one. The paradox of deep rest. The train passes another small crossing. The faint ringing of a bell echoes briefly, then fades. A lantern glows near the tracks, its flame swaying faintly in the night breeze. Then it disappears into the mist, leaving only darkness and rhythm once again. Everything that passes is fleeting, dissolving as quickly as it comes, leaving only the lullaby. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The pattern deepens. The pattern continues. The pattern soothes. You imagine the sound as a thread, endless and unbroken, stretching ahead into infinity. You follow it without question. Each repetition leads you further along the thread, further into rest, further into the calm. You are not walking it. You are not choosing it. You are being carried along it, guided effortlessly toward dreams. The night deepens still. The stars are faint now, half hidden by drifting mist. The moon has thinned to a sliver, pale and quiet in the sky. Shadows merge into shadows, leaving the world soft and undefined. There are no sharp edges, no sudden lights, nothing to pull you outward. Everything leads inward, deeper into the rhythm. The cabin feels timeless. The glow of the lamps, the hush of the passengers, the sway of the train. None of it changes. It repeats endlessly, creating the sense of eternity. It could be an hour, a night, a lifetime. It does not matter. Time has loosened its hold here. All that remains is this moment, this rhythm, this peace. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap. The sound is your breath now. The sound is your heartbeat now. The sound is your dream now. You sink deeper, the body heavier still. Every muscle slack, every joint released, every nerve soothed. You are a part of the seat, a part of the train, a part of the rhythm itself. There is no need to move. There is no need to hold. You are safe here. You are held here. Outside, the land flattens into wide fields. They spread endlessly, covered in mist, stretching into darkness without end. In the distance, faint lights shimmer. Perhaps another village, perhaps a farmhouse. They glow briefly, then fade once more into the sea of silver. Each glimpse is brief, each moment fleeting, each one dissolving into the endless night. The train does not pause. It does not falter. It continues forward, steady and sure, carrying you deeper into the landscape, deeper into calm, deeper into dreams. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. The lullaby never ends. The lullaby never changes. It continues until you no longer hear it, until you no longer need to hear it, because you have become a part of it. The body is almost asleep. The mind is almost dreaming. The heart is almost floating. The threshold is here. The moment is here. The rhythm carries you over it gently, silently, completely. And still the train moves on through the endless night, rocking you, holding you, guiding you further. It is the safest of vessels, the kindest of journeys, the deepest of rests. And so you drift. You drift into the embrace of the evening train. You drift into the soft silence of night. You drift into the world of dreams, guided endlessly, gently, by the rhythm of wheels upon the tracks. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. You are safe. You are calm. You are already asleep. The night is deeper now, darker, softer. The train has carried you far, and still it glides, steady and sure, across the sleeping land. Its rhythm has become eternal, a pattern so familiar it feels older than memory itself. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The repetition lulls you further still, each sound a gentle hand guiding you across the threshold of rest. There is no need to think, no need to hold on. The rhythm carries everything for you. The cabin is bathed in the faintest golden glow. Lamps burn low, their halos smaller, their edges soft. Shadows stretch lazily, swaying with emotion. The walls hum with the train's breath, a steady vibration that fills the air with comfort. It is warm, hushed, timeless. Passengers remain in silence, cocooned in their own worlds of slumber. A scarf has slipped from one shoulder. A head leans against a window. A pair of hands rest loosely in a lap. All movement is slow, dreamlike, rare. The collective calm of their sleep deepens your own, creating a tide of stillness you cannot resist. Outside, the landscape has dissolved into dreams. The fog is heavy, silver and endless, swallowing fields and forests alike. Only fragments appear. The blurred outline of a barn, the faint glow of a lantern, the shimmer of water reflecting moonlight. Each glimpse is fleeting, dissolving into mist before the mind can hold it. The train moves as though through a sea, its light glowing faintly against the endless gray. It feels separate from the world outside, a vessel floating through a boundless dreamscape. Inside, the warmth, the silence, the rhythm, they all protect you, hold you, guide you deeper. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. The lullaby continues. Your body is loose and heavy. The seat supports you fully, perfectly. Every muscle is soft. Every joint is free. Your arms rest with no effort. Your legs sink without weight. Your shoulders are released entirely. The body has surrendered fully to rest. Your breath is slower now, softer. Each inhale is deep and calm. Each exhale is long and easy. The cycle repeats endlessly, flowing naturally, carrying you into deeper quiet. Your eyelids rest closed more often than open. Behind them, the rhythm becomes vision. Waves of light drifting in golden arcs, shapes of silver fog folding and unfolding. Each sway creates a pattern. Each breath shapes a dream. You drift between waking and sleep, between presence and dream, held perfectly in balance. Click, clack, click, clack. The sound has become your heartbeat. Tap, tap, tap. The sound has become your breath. Inhale, exhale. The sound has become your thought. The train passes another bridge, the sound deepening briefly, echoing outward into the night. Beneath, water moves slowly, silver under the moonlight. Ripples stretch outward, fading into mist. Then the bridge is behind you, and the rhythm returns, steady, eternal, unchanging. The swaying grows softer, smoother, almost imperceptible now. The train seems to glide rather than move, as though carried on invisible currents. You drift with it, your body swaying faintly, your awareness floating gently, your dreams forming quietly. The night outside is infinite. Stars shimmer faintly in the thinning fog, distant and eternal. The moon rests low, a pale crescent barely glowing. Hills stretch in shadow, fields blur into mist, forests dissolve into silver shapes. The world is soft, blurred, endless. You no longer notice where one sound ends and another begins, where one moment ends and the next begins. The rhythm, the breath, the sway, all merge into one unbroken flow. It is sleep itself. It is dream itself. The cabin grows softer still. The lamps flicker gently, their halos shrinking, shadows deepening. The warmth thickens, heavy and comforting. The silence grows richer, fuller, filled with a deep breath of rest. Time has no meaning here. The train could glide forever, and you would remain in this perfect cocoon of calm. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale, tap, tap, tap. The sound guides you. The sound holds you. The sound becomes you. Your mind drifts further. Thoughts dissolve completely now. What remains are impressions, sensations, fragments, the rocking sway, the hum of wheels, the warmth of light, the endless night. They pass through you, softly, leaving no weight, no demand. Your body is nearly asleep. Your mind is nearly dreaming. The rhythm carries you without pause, without question. It is enough to listen. It is enough to feel. It is enough to allow. The train glides into another curve. The sway deepens slightly, left and right, back and forth. Each shift is slow, gentle, predictable. Each one cradles you deeper, carrying you further, rocking you softly into the deepest rest. Outside, a village glimmers faintly in the distance. Windows glow like stars scattered across the earth. Smoke drifts upward from chimneys, soft and curling into the night. For a moment, you imagine the warmth inside. Fires crackling, blankets folded, families resting. Then the vision fades into mist, and the train carries you onward. The landscape passes like a dream. Lights flicker, then vanish. Trees rise, then dissolve. Rivers shimmer, then fade. All passes, all dissolves, all returns to mist and rhythm. Click, clack, click, clack. Inhale, exhale. Tap, tap, tap. The sound never ends. The sound never changes. It continues until you no longer notice it, until it becomes the fabric of the dream itself. You are safe. You are calm. You are deeply, endlessly at rest. And so the evening train continues through the night, steady and sure, carrying you deeper into sleep, deeper into dreams, deeper into the infinite calm of the endless night. The rhythm continues without end. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 inhale, exhale. The sound has become eternal, a cycle that repeats beyond time, beyond thought. Each repetition guides you deeper. Each repetition carries you further into rest. The cabin is still, timeless, unchanging. Lamps glow faintly, their golden halos small, their light soft. Shadows drift slowly with the sway, stretching and folding like gentle waves. The walls hum softly with vibration, the steady breath of the train filling the air with calm. The passengers are silent, lost in sleep. Their outlines are vague, softened by shadow, blurred by stillness. A hand resting loosely, a head tilted gently, a blanket curled close. They are as much a part of the train as the seats, as the lamps, as the rhythm. Their slumber adds weight to the silence, deepening the peace within the cabin. Outside, the world has dissolved almost entirely. The fog is heavy, silver and endless, swallowing all detail. Trees pass faintly, their trunks merging with mist. A distant hill rises like a shadow, then vanishes. A pond glimmers, briefly, reflecting the faint curve of the moon, then slips away. Each glimpse is fleeting, dissolving into silver stillness. The train glides through it all, steady and sure, glowing faintly against the endless gray. It is not rushing, it is not straining. It simply continues, calm and unbroken, like a dream moving through another dream. Click, clack, click, clack, top, top. Inhale, exhale. Your body is weightless now, floating in rhythm. The heaviness of rest grounds you, while the sway of the train lifts you. Both sensations merge, leaving you suspended in perfect calm. Every muscle has surrendered. Every joint is free. Every part of you rests deeply, fully, completely. Your breath is soft, quiet, effortless. Each inhale is cool and deep. Each exhale is warm and long. The cycle continues naturally, endlessly, without your guidance. The body knows, the rhythm knows, the night knows. Your eyes drift closed again, lingering longer now. Behind them, the rhythm continues. Shapes of light drift, golden and silver, moving like ripples across water. The rocking sway becomes waves of softness. The sound becomes a hum that vibrates gently through your being. You drift between waking and dreaming, floating effortlessly between states. The train passes over a long stretch of track that hums with resonance. The sound deepens, echoing softly, filling the cabin with a low vibration. It feels like a chant, a sacred tone, vibrating through every seat, every wall, every passenger. It fades slowly, then blends seamlessly back into the gentle click, clack, click, clack. Outside, the stars return faintly. The fog thins in places, revealing a sky scattered with distant lights. They shimmer faintly, eternal and calm, watching silently from above. The moon hangs lower, pale and thin, its glow soft and dreamlike. The night feels vast, infinite, endless, stretching beyond sight. The land itself passes unnoticed. Fields blur into mist. Forests dissolve into shadow. Rivers glimmer briefly, then vanish. Nothing remains fixed. Nothing remains solid. It is a dreamscape, fluid and soft, moving endlessly past. Click, clack, click, clack. Top, top, top. Inhale, exhale. The mantra has become your world. There are no edges, no separations. The rhythm is your breath, your thought, your dream. Your body is nearly gone now, dissolved into the seat, into the air, into the hum of the train. What remains is awareness. Soft, floating, quiet. Even that drifts gently, rocking with the motion, swaying with the rhythm. The train follows another curve, swaying left and right, back and forth. The motion is smooth, slow, endlessly gentle. It is the rocking of a cradle, the swaying of calm waters, the rhythm of a lullaby. You surrender fully, carried effortlessly, guided into deeper stillness. The cabin is a cocoon of silence. Every sound is hushed, every light is dim, every breath is soft. Time has dissolved completely. Only rhythm remains. Only calm remains. Only sleep remains. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The sound carries you. The sound soothes you. The sound becomes you. Outside, another farmhouse appears faintly in the mist. Its windows glow warmly, smoke curling softly into the night sky. For a moment, you imagine the quiet within. A fire flickering, blankets drawn close, the comfort of safety. Then it slips away into fog, a fleeting vision, leaving only the rhythm once again. The train glides onward, steady and sure, never faltering, never rushing. It is eternal. It is infinite. It is safe. You are drifting now, farther from waking, closer to dreaming. Thoughts have dissolved completely. What remains is the sensation of motion, the sound of rhythm, the warmth of stillness. They blend into one, carrying you seamlessly into the depths of sleep. The lamps flicker faintly, their glow fading further, as though they too are ready to rest. Shadows deepen, stretching across the cabin, soft and gentle. The air grows warmer, thicker, filled with silence. The world outside fades further into silver and black. The train glides forward, endless, timeless, eternal. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. You are gone now, drifting into dreams, carried by rhythm, held by stillness, safe within the arms of the night. The evening train continues through the dark, rocking you endlessly, gently, deeply, into the calmest of sleeps. The night stretches endlessly, but the rhythm of the train holds steady, never wavering. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. It has become the heartbeat of this journey, the song of the evening, the steady voice that whispers you further and further into peace. The cabin glows with the faintest light. Lamps hang quietly, their halos soft, their glow warm. Shadows rest across the floor like blankets, moving only slightly with the sway of the train. Every surface hums gently, every corner filled with the vibration of steady travel. The passengers are still, some are curled against the windows, their faces calm, softened by dreams. Others lean into their seats, their chests rising and falling in perfect rhythm with the wheels on the track. The entire cabin is united in silence, a shared breath of sleep, a collective sigh of release. Outside, the fog is endless. It covers everything, trees, fields, rivers, folding the world into silver silence. The moon is a faint glow behind drifting veils of mist. The stars shimmer softly, appearing and disappearing as clouds pass. Hills roll gently, their outlines blurred into shadow, like waves upon a dark sea. The train glides through it all, glowing faintly like a lantern moving across water. It is both separate from the world and part of it, floating through the dream of night with calm certainty. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. Your body is deeply relaxed now, heavy and warm, as though it has melted into the seat. The muscles are soft, the joints loose, the breath slow. Nothing is held, nothing is strained. Everything is surrendered to stillness. Your mind drifts further. Thoughts no longer form. They rise like faint mist, then dissolve. What remains is the rhythm. Rocking, swaying, humming. It is the only current that matters, and you float upon it, easily, endlessly. The train passes another small station. A faint platform glows in the distance, a lamp burning weakly against the fog. No one waits, no one moves. The station slips away quickly, its silence merging with the night. The rhythm continues, steady and unbroken. The sway deepens briefly as the train curves, rocking left and right, back and forth. The motion is smooth, hypnotic, the very essence of calm. It cradles you instinctively, carrying you deeper, rocking you softly into the arms of sleep. The cabin is timeless. The lamps do not change. The shadows do not change. The silence does not change. It is as though the train exists outside of hours, outside of clocks. Only rhythm exists. Only this endless journey through stillness. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The outside world drifts by like a dream. A river glimmers faintly in the distance, its surface silver with moonlight. A cluster of trees rises briefly, their branches dark against the fog. Lights flicker from a cottage window, then fade into mist. Each image passes, soft and fleeting, dissolving as quickly as it appears. You drift with them. You do not chase. You do not hold. You allow them to pass like thoughts, like clouds, like dreams. Your breath is slower still, your chest rising and falling with perfect ease. The body rests without effort. The mind drifts without thought. You are cradled completely, safe within the rhythm, safe within the night. The hum of the wheels is low and steady, vibrating gently through the cabin. It is a voice without words, repeating endlessly, reassuring endlessly. It tells you to rest. It tells you to release. It tells you to sleep. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The lamps flicker faintly, their glow softer, their halos shrinking. The shadows deepen, folding across the floor, across the seats, across the resting passengers. The air grows warmer, thicker, filled with silence. Everything slows. Everything softens. Everything rests. Outside, the land stretches wide and open. Fields extend endlessly, covered in mist, blending into the horizon. In the distance, faint shapes rise, perhaps barns, perhaps hills, but they fade before you can be certain. The world is vague, undefined, dreamlike. The train glides through it, without pause, without change. It is steady, eternal, unbroken. Your eyelids are closed now, heavy and still. Behind them, the rhythm continues. Shapes of light drift faintly. Silver waves, golden arcs, moving with the sway. They form and dissolve, merge and fade, until nothing remains but the rhythm itself. Click, clack, click, clack, top, top, top. Inhale, exhale. You are on the threshold of dreams now, drifting easily, drifting completely. The body is gone, the mind is quiet. Only rhythm remains. The evening train carries you deeper, through fog, through night, through silence. It carries you beyond waking, beyond thought, into the boundless calm of sleep. And so, you drift, safe, warm, heavy, calm. You drift with the train, cradled by the night, guided by rhythm. Click, clack, click, clack, top, tap, top. Inhale, exhale. The lullaby continues. The journey continues. The sleep continues. Relax once more, deeper than before. The rhythm of the train has become your entire world. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The sound is endless, carrying you through night, through time, through stillness. Inside the cabin, the air is gentle and warm. The faint scent of polished wood and old leather lingers. Every surface hums quietly, vibrating with the soft voice of the train. Shadows stretch lazily across the floor, rocking back and forth in time with the sway. Passengers are lost to dreams. A man with a book lies still, the pages open across his lap. A woman curls beneath a blanket, her face peaceful, her chest rising with slow breaths. A child leans against their mother's arm, their tiny hands folded softly together. The whole cabin is wrapped in the quiet of slumber, the quiet of night. The lamps glow faintly, halos of golden light hovering above, unmoving and steady. They do not pierce the darkness. They soften it, warm it, turn it into a gentle companion. The cabin feels safe, enclosed, a cocoon of silence carrying all who rest within. Beyond the window, the night is vast. The moon is thin and pale, floating behind sheets of drifting mist. Stars blink faintly, blurred by fog, like tiny candles hidden behind curtains. The land rolls softly. Hills, valleys, fields, all blurred into shadow, softened by the embrace of darkness. The train glides through it all, silent and steady, a silver thread weaving through the fabric of the night. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 inhale, exhale. You feel heavier now, as though the seat beneath you has absorbed your body. Every muscle rests, every joint loosens. The weight of your limbs feels distant, forgotten, surrendered completely to the rhythm of the journey. Your breath moves slowly, perfectly in time with the wheels upon the track. Inhale as the sound begins. Exhale as it ends. Click, clack, inhale, exhale. The cycle repeats endlessly, a lullaby of sound and breath. The train sways with another gentle curve, left, right, left, right. The motion is fluid, smooth, like being rocked in the arms of the night itself. Each movement guides you deeper, softening your awareness, leading you further into peace. Outside, rivers shimmer faintly, glinting silver in the pale light. Trees rise briefly, their branches stretching upward, dark and delicate against the fog. Faint cottages appear in the distance, a single light glowing from a window, and then vanish quickly into mist. The world outside is fleeting, dreamlike, always dissolving. Before it is fully formed, you allow it to pass. You do not hold it. You let it drift, just as you let your thoughts drift, your awareness drift, your waking mind drift. The rhythm continues. The hum continues. The silence continues. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. Your eyelids are heavy. Your body is heavy. Yet your mind floats gently, softly, as though carried along by an unseen current. The train has become the river, and you drift upon it, carried without effort, guided without thought. The glow of the lamps softens further, dimming slowly, almost imperceptibly. The cabin feels wrapped in shadow now, a darker embrace, deeper, quieter. The hush is complete, broken only by the voice of the wheels, the hum of the rails, the rocking of the night. You are safe, you are calm, you are carried endlessly forward, and you need nothing else. The train is timeless. Hours pass without measure, without notice. There is no before, there is no after. There is only now, and the now is rhythm, sway, breath. Click, clack, click, clack, dop, dop, dop. Inhale, exhale. Your dreams begin to rise. They come gently, quietly, forming from the mist outside, from the hum within. Shapes appear, soft landscapes, shifting skies, doors opening into endless halls. They do not disturb you. They do not demand. They flow as easily as the train flows, passing like clouds, like waves. You drift among them. You do not chase. You do not resist. You simply move with them. As you move with the train, as you move with the rhythm, the night deepens. The fog thickens. The world outside is gone now, hidden completely, swallowed into shadow. The train alone exists, its steady hum, its endless rocking, its cocoon of silence. You are within it completely. You are part of it completely. The rhythm continues. The lullaby continues. Your sleep deepens. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. And so the evening train carries you endlessly, effortlessly, through night, through stillness, through dreams. You are safe. You are calm. You are asleep. Settle deeper now, even softer, even calmer. The train has carried you so far already, and yet, there is no destination, no urgency, no ending. There is only the journey, endless, gentle, steady. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, 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 tap. Inhale, exhale. The rhythm does not falter. It is the anchor of the night, the thread that ties every moment together. Each sound is a step deeper into peace, each sway another motion toward stillness. The cabin has grown quieter still, if such a thing is possible. Even the faint movements of passengers, the shift of a blanket, the turn of a page, the murmur of a dream, have faded into silence. The whole space breathes as one, a single presence of rest and release. Your body rests with them, your breath joins them. You are part of the hush, part of the stillness, part of the endless night. The lamps cast a dim, golden glow. Their halos blur at the edges, trembling faintly with the sway of the train. The shadows they cast stretched long and soft, sliding gently across the floorboards, across the seats, across the slumbering faces. The cabin feels alive with warmth, but it is a warmth without weight, light, airy, like the glow of a hearth flickering across a quiet room. Outside, the fog wraps around the train like a blanket. It drifts thick and silver, swallowing everything in its path. Hills dissolve into it, fields dissolve into it, rivers dissolve into it. The world beyond the glass is formless, shapeless, like a dream just before waking. And yet, there is beauty in it. Stars shimmer faintly above, blurred but present. The moon lingers low, pale and patient, watching quietly as the train glides beneath it. Sometimes, the fog breaks just slightly, and the outlines of trees appear, tall, dark, silent guardians of the night. But they pass quickly. Everything passes quickly. The train moves steadily onward, and the outside world never holds still for long. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. You are weightless now. Your body, once heavy, now feels distant. Your breath, once measured, now flows without thought. Your awareness floats just above you, untethered, following the rhythm, following the sound. The sway of the train deepens, back and forth, left and right, as though invisible hands cradled the cabin, rocking it slowly, endlessly. It is soothing beyond measure, hypnotic in its constancy. Every motion tells you to release, to let go, to drift further. The passengers are deep in sleep. Dreams ripple quietly across their faces. Their chests rise and fall in perfect time. They are carried by the same rhythm that carries you, the same voice of the train, the same lullaby of the rails. The train itself feels alive, as though it breathes with you. The hum beneath the floor is steady, pulsing like a heartbeat. The walls seem to sigh with each curve, each shift. The lights flicker softly, like the steady blink of tired eyes. It is no longer a machine. It is a companion, a guide, a keeper of sleep. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The journey has no rush. No one waits at the end. No one calls your name. There is no schedule, no demand. The train moves because it must, and you drift because you must. Everything is simple. Everything is easy. Outside, the fog parts briefly. A village appears in the distance, rooftops dark, windows glowing faintly with golden light. The train does not slow. It does not stop. The village fades quickly, swallowed once more by the mist. Soon, only fields remain, wide, endless, silver with dew. A river winds through them, reflecting faint moonlight like a ribbon of glass. Then even that fades, leaving only shadow, only fog, only night. You do not need to see it. You do not need to know it. You are carried regardless. The rhythm is enough. The sway is enough. The breath is enough. Glick, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. Your dreams are deeper now. They rise with the rhythm, shaped by sound, carried by motion. In them, you may be walking through quiet fields, hearing the whisper of leaves. You may be sitting by a hearth, listening to wood crackle softly. You may be drifting across calm waters, rocked by gentle waves. Whatever form they take, they are calm. They are quiet. They are safe. You let them come. You let them pass. You drift through them like a traveler moving through mist, never holding, never resisting, simply allowing. The night stretches endlessly. Hours may pass, or none at all. It does not matter. The rhythm is constant. The sway is constant. The breath is constant. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. And so, you drift with the evening train, further into peace, further into rest, further into the boundless calm of sleep. Settle in now. This is the last stretch of the journey. The train has carried you so far, and it will carry you just a little further, until you are completely, peacefully asleep. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The rhythm is softer now, gentler, as though the train itself knows you are resting deeply. The sound is no longer sharp, no longer distinct. It has become a low hum, a background whisper, the lullaby of night. The cabin glows faintly, the lamps dim, their halos trembling like the final flickers of candles. Shadows rest across the floorboards, unmoving, heavy, folded into stillness. The passengers are gone to their dreams, their breathing slow and even, their bodies surrendered fully to the embrace of the night. Outside, the fog is endless. The moon is faint, the stars are faint, the hills are faint. Everything has melted into one wide, silver silence. The world no longer has shape, no longer has edges. It is a sea of mist, and the train glides through it like a lantern floating across calm waters. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. Your body is gone now, weightless, surrendered. Your arms and legs have dissolved into the seat. Your chest rises and falls so slowly, so gently. It is as though you are breathing in rhythm with the world itself. There is no effort, no tension, no resistance, only stillness. Your mind is drifting, gently, effortlessly, into the deepest layers of rest. Thoughts rise like mist, dissolve, and vanish. Dreams begin to glow faintly, like lanterns on a dark horizon, waiting for you to enter. The train rocks you toward them, back and forth, a cradle without end, a rhythm without end. Click, clack, click, clack, tap, tap, tap. Inhale, exhale. The outside world fades further. The fog thickens, wrapping the train in silver. Nothing remains but rhythm. Nothing remains but breath. Nothing remains but sleep. You are safe. You are calm. You are carried. There is nothing left to do. There is nowhere you must be. The train will travel forever, steady, patient, endless, and you may rest as long as you wish. The lamps grow dimmer still. Their glow shrinks, fading gently, until only shadows remain. The cabin is wrapped completely in night. The silence is complete, perfect, whole. Click, clack, clack, clack. Top, 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 top. Inhale, exhale. The rhythm slows in your mind, softer and softer, fading into background, fading into stillness. The sway rocks you slower, lighter, until it is no more than a whisper of motion, no more than a dream of motion. And then, even that dream dissolves. The train has carried you where you need to be. Not to a station, not to a destination, but to this place of rest, this vast, endless quiet, where you are safe, warm, and deeply asleep. So let go completely now. Surrender to the night, surrender to the rhythm, surrender to the rhythm, surrender to sleep. Click, clack, click, silence. The journey continues forever, but for you, it becomes a dream, a deep, peaceful dream. Good night.